This Sunday in the All-Ireland Final. From Kieran and all the staff at McKenna's, Buncrana, Drung and Moville. Proud to stand with our local heroes. Let's bring it home. Let's go Donegal.
Donegal contest their first All-Ireland final in 11 years this weekend. Jim McGuinness's side face off with Kerry, knowing one more win will give them the Sam Maguire Cup. Highlands Road to Croker has its final stop at Croke Park on Sunday afternoon, and you can join the Highland team for extensive coverage of the 2025 All-Ireland Senior Football Final in association with Highland Motors Letterkenny. Thinking of a new 252? Check out Highland's great offers on all their award-winning ranges. See highlandmotors.ie.
Sure, there you have it. The buzz continues, and there's Daddy with the top on and everything, looking the part. And the one day, I say to you, you'll read out, this is the one day that I make the paper, the Daily Mail with Leslie and Dennis. You say, Lee, page 3, and I wasn't topless, and you say, look, we're not doing the review in the paper. I says, get away.
Donegal take the early lead with a surprise raid deep into enemy territory. Good stuff. Leslie looking pretty serious there.
He was.
You're coming back on at 11.
Can't wait.
Yeah, okay.
Caroline's giving me the steer. We're going to come in a couple of times, have a bit of banter over in Ballybofey. Looking forward to that. You're going to have a mighty show today.
It's been a great week in the clubs, hasn't it?
And even Ossian and Glenties last night was great. It was nice and relaxed atmosphere. And, just the casual chats and the wee stories and reminiscing.
Was he not?
It was in Glenswilly. Is that what I said?
Glenties.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Well, sure, that's me, isn't it? But Glenswilly it was. But great. Right buzz?
Oh, no, it is. It's
and
fantastic.
all the photographs coming in and stuff.
I know,
and
it's amazing. There's such a buzz right across the county. And obviously it's dragging people in who aren't everyday supporters, but, you can't help but get involved in the whole thing.
You just get infectious. And, people across the waters and around the world, it's just a nice buzz. We'll have a mighty show now, right?
I will,
Shall I be chatting to you?
You will. Get your bum down to Ballybofey.
To get me shorts on. Have you any? Do you know that fake tan that you usually put on your legs? Do you have any?
No, it's called the sun.
Is it sun?
Yeah.
Right,
all
okay,
right,
Daddy.
Bye.
Bye, love you.
Okay, it is approaching 2 minutes past 9 and it's time for a news update. And we say good morning to Tyrone woman, Michaela Clark. Good morning, Michaela.
Thanks, Greg. Good morning. There's calls for the motorway toll barriers on the way to Dublin to be lifted for the All-Ireland Football Final this Sunday. Motorists coming from Kerry hit charges on the M7, while Donegal fans could face them on the M3 or M4 depending on their route. Last week, large queues of Cork and Tipperary hurling fans were seen at plazas. Junior Minister and Kerry TD Michael Healy-Rae doesn't want a repeat of that.
I believe that the hold-ups the last day displayed one thing. The tolls are making enough money every day of the week, day and night, 24 hours a day. We're all contributing and building up the coffers of the operators. And I would say that I really think at this time the tolls should open and let the people flow.
A vigil will take place later in the grounds of Maguire's Bridge Primary School following the deaths of a mother and her 2 teenage children in a shooting in County Fermanagh. Vanessa White and James and Sarah Rutledge died in a gun attack at their home in Maguire's Bridge on Wednesday. Police have said a triple murder and attempted suicide is one line of inquiry, as a man from the same household remains seriously injured in hospital. First Minister Michelle O'Neill is urging anyone with information to come forward.
All we can do in the here and now is actually just try to support the family as best we can and to support the police in the investigation, because they still have that call for information, and I would encourage anybody that can assist in any way to come forward and provide whatever advice they can or information they can to the police.
A Donegal County Councillor has hit out as his request for a review of income limits for social housing has yet to be discussed, despite a motion being passed at January's plenary meeting of the council. Councillor Jimmy Brogan, who has been inundated with calls from people right across Donegal, says with the Dáil now in summer recess, those blocked from getting on the social housing waiting list are still left struggling. He says housing is a national emergency and the government is pretending the need is smaller than it is. Councillor Brogan says a joined-up approach is needed.
The minimum wage got a rise, which was badly needed because of the cost of living, but they haven't risen the income limits for social housing. So a lot of people have been found in a situation where they've been on the housing limit list for a number of years, and now because their income has gone up, they're being taken off it. I've been in touch with a lot of young families over the last while. There's a lot of them have the same problem, and then of course there's other people who just can't get on the housing list. And I've even encountered families who are entitled to get the working family payment, but they're afraid to apply for it because they know it'll put them over the housing limit.
Finally, for weather, some patchy rain, drizzle and mist this morning. However, it will brighten up through the afternoon with sunny spells and scattered showers following. Highest temperatures of 17 to 20 degrees. That's all from Highland Radio News for now. We'll be back with news again at 10 o'clock. Until then, good morning.
Dad, how does Mommy know a superhero called Quiva?
Quiva, Aviva. Mammy got new home insurance from the superheroes at Aviva.
Why are they superheroes at Aviva?
Because they helped her save 20%.
For 20% off home insurance when you buy online, it takes Aviva. Offer available when you take out a new policy online. Acceptance criteria, terms and conditions apply. Offer subject to minimum premium of €230 for home insurance, €115 for contents or buildings only. Home insurance is underwritten by Aviva Insurance Ireland DAC. Aviva Direct Ireland Limited is regulated by the Central Bank of Ireland.
The county's #1 talk show, The 9 till Noon Show on Highland Radio. And now, it's time for the talk of the Northwest. The 9 to Noon Show with Greg Hughes on Highland Radio.
Hello and a very good morning. You're very welcome along to the 9 till Noon Show here in Highland Radio. It is Friday. It's the 25th of July. It's 5 minutes past 9 and you're very welcome along to the programme. And it's the last show before the big show, isn't it? This is our 3 hours. Looking forward to the big game on Sunday. And as I've mentioned earlier in the week, you know, even casual fans, people without a passing interest, I mean, you'd have to have a heart of stone not to have got caught up in the buzz that is the All-Ireland final. It's Donegal, it's Kerry, it's the two best teams in the country, and we have been building up to it. We've got full match commentary and we've got loads of shows between now and then as well, where we can interact with you live. So we're all very, very excited on this show. We're going to have some live music for you. We're going to have some analysis. We're going to have Lee Gooch at McCool's. Of course, the crowds are gathering there already, and we're looking forward to absolutely all of it. And Oisín Kelly's with us as well, and he is I suppose he's got to be the voice of and is the voice of this campaign here on Highland Radio and far beyond, of course, if you're listening to all the songs as well. And, you know, it's a tightrope, isn't it, Oisín? Because this is big. This is momentous. In terms of sport, you know, we get in behind the crack and the razzmatazz and the picture and the memories, but it comes down to 70 minutes plus on Sunday, and that's what it's all about. And there's scores to be settled here. There's club pride, there's county pride, there's personal pride, there's rights of 2014's, wrongs of 2014's to be rights on the pitch, in the backroom staff. You know what I mean? This is huge. The Donegal players can't even imagine defeat. Everything comes down to this. For many of them, this is their career in one day.
This is the biggest day of their life, Greg. So it is. There's been men, as you mentioned there before. Now, are they looking to right the wrongs of 2014? Quite possibly so. They don't sort of talk in that manner. Ryan McHugh said at the press night that defeat will always sit with them. Not that you get over it, but you continue. And even if they were to win on Sunday, that defeat will still be sitting there, and it will help to try and make up in that small sort of way. But that's a notch in history. This group now is looking to make a new notch. We're not here very often, Greg, so it's a massive occasion, and everything that comes with a lead up to an All-Ireland, as you can see, it's wonderful, it's great, so it is. But on Sunday afternoon when the ball's thrown in, it's just a game of football. It's the biggest game of football of the year, but it is a game of football. We're going to have a winner and we're going to have a loser. Somebody's going to be happy, some people are going to be very, very disappointed. But for these young men that are representing Donegal, this is the biggest thing in their lives. Lots of these guys are very young. Fumbarorty's 18 years of age. There's a handful of them that are in their early 20s, and they're experiencing this for the very first time. But
in relation to that, children, it's remarkable with the young players that we're actually seeing their growth and their development and the influences of your McHughes, your McBurties, your Murphys in real time. We're seeing young lads, you know, coming in, blooding as they used to call it. Next thing you know, they're putting in man of the match performances, and it's part of that balance between that youth and that experience. And clearly there must be a bond in the team that's so transferable, as I say, almost in real time.
When you get to this stage of the year, you have a very, very strong bond within a group. Like Donegal have played more matches than anybody else, and there's no doubt that the experience of having Michael Murphy there, Ryan McHugh, Captain Patrick McBurty, the most decorated footballer ever in this county, is looking to add another medal, another title to the honours that he's already won. And then you've Colin McFadden and Neil McGee in the backroom team, and you can add in the likes of Hugh McFadden there as well, and obviously Jim McGuinness. Their experience is it's priceless for a situation like this, to feed it to these young players who are, as I said, are experiencing this for a very, very first time. But they've showed no fear throughout the campaign. They've met every challenge head on. And you talked about a group and a bond. That bond within this Donegal group is very, very strong. You don't get to this part of the year not having a strong bond in a group. But that's been built since Jim McGuinness came in. Like, we were in the semi-final stage last year, and we all came home very disappointed. And we were wondering what's next to come from Donegal. And we were all hoping, because the situation, the scenario, the path that we are on has so many similarities to what took place in Jim McGuinness's first time.
And just in relation to Jim McGuinness's return, I was interested to hear how when Donegal were at the very low ebb, it was Patrick McBurty calling to Jim McGuinness and saying, "Look, come back." You know, so there's obviously
not knowing what sort of reception he was going to get at the front door,
and there's a massive two-way respect there. Yeah. You know, obviously respecting up the chain, but also respecting down the chain as well. Eamon McGee is with us as well, former inter-county player. Eamon, how are you? Are you nervous, or how are you coming into this game? Because you can compare it to it as a fan, but also as someone who's been locked in that bubble preparing for a game of this magnitude.
I'm nervous, surely, Greg, and I was actually looking forward to the newspaper review just to switch my Caroline told me we're going to chat more Donegal here. No, listen, it's I'm a supporter now. Like, I've kind of obviously have an emotional connection to the likes of Neil and Jim and Colm and Murphy and Ryan and Paddy and these boys, but mostly a supporter now. And it's tough, you know. You think you have a bit of control when you're on the field, when you're part of that group, but and as a supporter and you're looking on, you have no control, and it's a horrible place to be now. But I just pride too is the big thing I'm feeling this last few days. Is just actually chatted about the journey these young bucks have been on, and the way, you know, Paddy and Hughie went to Jim's door and just says that this isn't good enough. What we're doing, we need someone to get to what we can believe we can do, and that ambition. Like, so it's been a great week. It's been a great 2 weeks actually, the build up, and you know, you can be let this bypass you, but I'm just trying to. I let it bypass me the last time because I wanted to shut it off, but I'm really embracing now and really enjoying it.
Into it this time. Oisin said just a couple of moments ago about how, with all the noise around and everything in history and whatever, it does come down to 70 minutes. How do you get yourself into, from a player's perspective, into the brain space whereby, you know, you can't be overexcited, right? You can't be passive. You have to be just right in the zone. And I think that's where sort of the sports psychology probably comes into it. You know, you have to go in there motivated, right and wrongs, dreaming of what could come, but that has to be controlled.
Oh yeah, and I think, you know, I was doing a wee bit of work there during the week, and I was trying to remember the build up after you woke up. So you go down and got your breakfast of the All Ireland final day, and you went down and got your breakfast, and nothing really sticks out. It's hard to remember, and I suppose that's part of it too, that you just viewed it as another day. You trained hard, and I think that's the comfort blanket the lads should use. They've trained hard, they've been in situations, they've come out the right side of it, and they have all the answers here. And it's just about when that question is put up to you in the All-Ireland final, they need to know they have the answers, and it's just another day at the office of, you know, under Jim McGuinness team and what's expected of them, and that's what you do. That's in terms of sports psychology. You just trust the process and stick to the process. You don't go away off and, cause it's an All-Ireland final, do something radically different. You just stick to what got you there. So what got them to the semi-final last year. and that's important for them.
Yeah, I wonder what the players do for downtime now. In my head, I've got like Dara O'Beal playing Call of Duty online. I've got Patrick McBurty playing Sudoku. Maybe Mark McHugh's been watching something on Netflix.
Ryan McHugh.
Ryan McHugh, sorry. I do wonder what they do to switch
Dermot
off.
Brick-Malloy made the point last night, Greg, and Eamon would understand this too, that but in 2012 and 13 and 14, social media wasn't as prevalent then as what it is now, and it seems to be a wee bit more difficult. It could possibly be more difficult for players to keep that noise out, Eamon, because everything's in your hand and on your phone now, and it was there 10, 11 years ago, but it wasn't at what the level.
It was only in its infancy, and I think actually again I was thinking about this the last day where we chatted about this, sticking to the process.
Yeah,
some of them lads love get on Instagram, have a wee nosy on Instagram, get on whatever, Facebook, Twitter. And if you remove that over the last 2 weeks, and listen, personally, I would just remove it, but delete it off the phone for 2 weeks because it's just a distraction. Is that upsetting their routine too much? Because it's just there and it's such a big part of people's lives nowadays. But there's so much nonsense, be it Twitter, Instagram or whatever, being posted. And a lot of it, it's in good faith nonsense. And then there's a lot of it just pure nonsense. So it's just, for me personally, I would separate myself, but it's such a big part of young people's lives nowadays.
There are some people that will want to be righting wrongs, whether they're on the pitch or in the backroom staff, and just as a player, and it's subjective, everybody's different. But, where do the big disappointments sit in your mind compared to the massive successes? As a professional sports person, how do you have you got big days that if you could go back, it's all you'd want to do is to right a certain wrong? Does it stick with you?
Oh yeah, it sticks with me. I actually had a conversation with one of my mates from Gweedore who's big into the mindset and positive thinking and all that, and we're chatting about football, and I told him that 2014 sticks out so much, and he was saying like, why would you allow that? You've won in All Ireland, you have got to the top, and you're allowing the one that got away to stick out. And I think that's just the nature of being, you have that competitive nature in you. You've competed, and the one that you possibly didn't, the one that you didn't know possible in it, the one that you didn't perform for, that's the one that kind of sticks out. But the fact that you have the medal in the back pocket too makes it that wee bit easier. If you didn't, and you're in the Mayo group that have been numerous finals and nothing to back it up, then that I just find that would be very
I can kind of feel you repeating your mate's words back to me, but I don't think they've landed.
Not at all. I didn't take them on at all. I says be quiet.
Yeah, that's right. That's easy for you, but I think it's that 0.5% that's in top elite level sports people that's not in everyone else that feeds that, if you know what I mean. Oisin, what's the story? When are we going to get the team?
The team will be announced later this morning, Greg. She usually comes about 10:30, 11 o'clock. Like Kerry named an unchanged team last night, which didn't surprise really anybody. And listen, it's the case as well that I don't think there'll be any big surprises in the Donegal team to come at 10:30. Jim has a fully fit squad to choose from, and it could be a case that we name the same starting 15 as we did the semi-final. If there is a change coming, it'll probably come on a half an hour.
You're about long enough, Greg, to know that the team named at 10:30 on a Friday is nowhere near the team named at 3:30 on the Sunday.
But it gives us something to run on the sports bulletins on Friday, Eamon. Listen, both of you stay there. We're going to be hooking up, hopefully, with our Radio Kerry sports commentating friend, Tim Moynihan. But I want to make sure I don't allow the breaks to run away with me today. So we'll be back after these.
The 9 till noon show with Letterkenny Credit Union. Simplify your debts with a debt consolidation loan from Letterkenny Credit Union. Call us on 074 910 2126 or apply online via our app or in office today.
PDO thread lifts and skin boosters, which rejuvenate the skin by improving facial contours, lifting and tightening the jowls, neck, cheeks and eyebrows, are available at Genesis Aesthetics and Skincare Clinic, Gweedore. To choose the right aesthetic treatment for you, contact Mary Ferry, your aesthetic practitioner. Also offering fat dissolving treatments, dermal fillers and laser treatments for all skin conditions. Hair and makeup packages also available. Genesis Aesthetics and Skincare Clinic, Gweedore. 07495 32575.
Tá sé éasca bheith gafa agus tú déile le riráistí morgáiste. An imní, na híhananta gan cholle, an tionchar ar tain agus a le chailech, ach tá bailach amach.
Fáilte Tarsteach.
Ag go bhhaile, bín ar noras ar oscail de gcónaí, tá muid in seach an cabhrú agus tá muid réchan éisteach. Fáid takeíocht rúnda, séir an aisce agus cóirle fracticúil chun cabhrú leat doling lec leis a bhaid tí chuirteúirt ar mabs.ie/bhhaile. Tionscanmh de chuid rialtas na hÉireann.
It's the 2025 World Chip Sizzle Freestyle Contest, and Charlie's Chips are in the lead again. They're coming up to the finishing pan, and Charlie's Chips are the 2025 World Champions. Sourced locally, hand-cut and freshly cooked, served with mouth-watering burgers, fresh battered fish or delicious chicken, plus a great selection of gluten-free options. Open Tuesday to Saturday 12 to 8 and every Friday for breakfast from 9. When the hunger hits, pull into Charlie's on Pierce Road, Letterkenny.
You catch them in the corner of your eye, refusing to blend in. An electrifying presence you can't forget. The new Cooper Performance plug-in hybrid range is designed to move you further. With up to 130 kilometers of electric autonomy, you can set your course without compromise. Search Cooper plug-in hybrid today. All-electric range based on WLTP test data. Real-world driving results may vary.
Your local dealer is DMG Motors, Clough Road, Donegal Town. Telephone 074 9721 or visit dmgmotors.ie.
Highland Radio Time Checks brought to you by EirGrid, the operator and developer of Ireland's electricity grid. EirGrid, powering up communities, powering up Ireland. The time is...
Well, the time now is 9:21. We've got Eamon McGee with us for the next wee while, and Oisín Kelly, our head of sport and play-by-play commentator, with us as well, of course. And now we're going to wonderful Kerry to say good morning to Tim Moynihan, Radio Kerry sports commentator. Great to have you on the show, Tim. How's things in County Kerry?
Thanks very much. Yeah, look, I suppose no different to Donegal at the minute. You know, I think once you reach the Friday, there's a lot of waiting. I'm sure Eamon is understand that as well, waiting for it all to happen. And, you know, I suppose there was a call back after the Cavan game by David Clifford and Jack O'Connor, the manager, you know, for Kerry support. I suppose we'd been known for supporters are waiting for the final down through the years. But I suppose when you look back at last year, when we were beaten by Armagh, the crowd made a huge difference on that day. Every score, every turnover, you could hear the Armagh crowd, and you could see, I'd say they outnumbered us 5 or 6 to 1 that day. And I think there's a real buzz this year. And that call, and I suppose he's one of the few players that could make a call to Kerry supporters and come out and support. And I tell you, there's a huge crowd, a huge Kerry crowd at both the Armagh game and the Tyrone game. So, yeah, there's a huge buzz here at the minute, and I suppose an expectation. And it's a game that's going to be very hard to call. And fans down there,
you know, it's quite interesting. I'm not saying it's unique, but if you hear Vox Pops, the gym factor always seems to come into it. You know, they talk regularly about the team, but it's then Jim McGuinness is always mentioned, you know, and as I say, I'm not saying it's unique, but it's interesting how sort of acutely aware of his influence, of course, as a manager, but I think a particular special influence Jim McGuinness may well have.
Yeah, and he has that influence. I suppose the good thing, there's a Kerry connection with Jim as well. He spent with Tralee RTC when they were involved in the Sigerson competition. He was down here, and a lot of I live here in the town of Tralee, and quite a few of us that know Jim in his early days. All I'd say, he enjoyed his youth in Kerry, and he was a very popular guy, part of that dream team with Seamus Moynihan and a number of other players playing Sigerson. But that huge factor, I suppose, what's transitioned to what's happened since, you know, he going to Celtic and he going to China and coming back to his own game again. And I think even from the mind games perspective that Jim seems to have that advantage. And if I look at his interviews, on the build-up or the preview to the All-Ireland, that press day, he keeps pushing it back on Kerry. And, that's an art in itself, and Jim is good at it, but he's a serious tactician as well. So it makes it... And if you listen to it from our side, they're saying it's Jim McGuinness versus David Clifford.
Yeah, okay. Well, as I said,
what about Jack O'Connor? Tim, good morning, Tim. Oisin here.
Hi, Oisin. How are you? And that the point I'm making there, it's like the two big names. They're talking about Jim McGuinness on one side and David Clifford, but there's that wise old owl then sitting by the side, letting it all happen. That's Jack O'Connor. Is this Jack something like his 8th final involved in? And in Kerry, lads, and you'll know it from our history that we've lost quite a lot of All-Irelands as well. Like, we might be going for our 39th All-Ireland, but we've lost 23 of them as well. So there's bad days and good days, and you'd hope that from the days that Jack didn't get over the line, that he'd learn from those days as well. So there's so many little sideshows and all this, and it makes it intriguing. Even the experts out there at the minute, normally somebody put their head in the line, say, look, this will be Donegal, this will be Kerry. They're finding it very difficult with two different contrasting styles to call the game.
Well, let's hear from one of those experts, though we won't like me calling him that, I don't think, because it's not in his nature. Former inter-county player, of course, Donegal star Eamon McGee. Assess Kerry for us, Eamon.
There are no experts in this game.
Yeah, that's quite true, isn't it?
Yeah, no, Kerry, how many times have we seen this throughout the years where they kind of stutter through a championship and you're thinking, right, they're not going to get much further, and then they just spring to life. I think in that Armagh game where they put on probably as good a display of football within 15 minutes as we're likely to ever see. So they're back and they're dangerous. Happy to see Armagh out, because Armagh were the team I thought that were going well. They were ticking all the boxes, but it came at the expense of Kerry just waking up here. And when you have Clifford in that frame of mind, Seanie O'Shea, they're and Kerry in a final are a dangerous animal. Tim talked about that. That's in terms of finals won and terms of finals lost. That's just over 60 if I made the right count there. We're on our fourth appearance in a final. And that's whatever you can say. You can chat tactics, you can chat this and that. That does make a difference in terms of the build-up and getting used to the colour and getting used to the buzz that's about there. So it's advantage to Kerry in a lot of aspects. And I think a lot of talk about David Clifford here. And I generally think if we can go anywhere close to curtailing him, then we go a long way to beating Kerry. How you go about that is it's easier grand saying that in Highland Radio on a Friday morning, but to do it in the white heat of championship when if 80,000 people watching it in person and however many watching it on the TV, to go up and take down one of the greatest ever played a game is a tough task. So I think that's where Jim will be spending his energy. How do we shut David Clifford down and his supporting cast? Not just forget about the supporting cast. We've a plan to deal with them as well, but primary thing there is let's stop David Clifford.
Tim?
Yeah, look, to me, and just like Eamon said there, I was very young when Mikey Sheehy was playing, but I know he was a serious player. But I suppose he's spoken David Clifford here the same breath as the great Maurice Fitzgerald, likewise Colm Cooper. But to me, he's a different metal. I see at the expense of losing to Tyrone, if Tyrone got a hold of Gooch, was there a lot he could do to come out and do something different? But the one thing I would say about, and I know so much focus is on David Clifford, but just like Eamon said, he's probably the best player that I've ever seen anyway, and that's from my point. I've seen a few of them. He actually finds a way. If you tie him down, if there's double tagging him, he actually makes decisions on the pitch, and there's not many players that can do that as individuals to make you think differently. And I thought it happened in the Armagh game. Seanie had a serious game, but Seanie got a lot of space against Armagh. But whilst that always happening, David had 3 out near the sideline watching him. So I'm only just saying the calibre of player he is, and he's driven. And I think this year he's more driven than any other year, in the sense that I think last year, he's very hurt from last year. He was just, the previous year he had buried his mom. a young baby came into his life as well. And, I won't say there were distractions, but he was trying to deal with a lot of things that a lot of young people find it very difficult. Suddenly, he's like he's trying to prove something this year. And, even the call to the Kerry supporters, nobody told him to call the Kerry supporters, but he decided, I think this will help the cause. So that's what I think of David Clifford. But there is a great support cast in Kerry as well. It's great that Mike Breen is back, centre back. And the one thing that's happened as well, lads, and if you look at it, we are being riddled, and I'm not doing the Eric Kerry thing on this, but we've been riddled by injuries. And I'd be killed down in Kerry probably saying it's a blessing in disguise, but what they found, they found what strength is in their panel, and they found a system to adapt, to make up for, like, when you have the likes of, even though he's named to the subs for Sunday, Diarmuid O'Connor out, Paul Ganey out, Barry Dan O'Sullivan with a cruciate. These are guys that would be starting on Sunday, and suddenly there's guys that I thought wouldn't get any game time in Croke Park this year. They're going to be walking behind the RTN Boys band. So, but on the other side of it, and a huge talking point down here, lads, as well, and I know you'll probably say it's the Eric Kerry thing again, is that the insight into the rule. Let's face it, lads, it's made a spectacle this year because of the rules. And I'd say fair play to the Jim Gavins, the Ian Fitzmaurices, the James Horns, and likewise Michael Murphy. But the line that's been thrown out here, and you'll probably laugh at it, lads. The line
I know it's coming. He didn't even say hello to me, Greg, when I was talking to him during the week. It was like, he's on the inside track there, Sir Murphy in the room.
Yeah, and that's, because I remember when Eamon Fitzmaurice, I think he was on TV one night, and he was saying that, look, 2 or 3 months in advance, that Donegal knew the rules. He said he wasn't throwing anything at Donegal. He said they were working on the new rules, and I think that, and to me, that's a compliment to Jim McGuinness. If he thought that these would get over the line, of course you'll work on them. And I think it was a bit of bonus territory.
That's a sign of a very, very smart coach, Tom.
And that's what I'm just after saying, and that's why. And all I'm saying, that was a little advantage. And I think there's somebody probably inside, and no different inside in Jim Guinness's mind at the minute, trying to tweak. How can we take advantage of those new rules? And that's what it's all about. And let's face it, lads. And we have, aside from the Kerry versus Donegal thing, it's actually made our game better. I probably the worst game of all time was played, and unfortunately we were involved in it. Kerry versus Derry.
Tim, I want Eamon McGee's views on this inside track.
Can I just say something about the rules, right?
Yeah.
And Donegal and Michael Murphy been involved in it. Malachy O'Rourke was also involved in it, and he's Tyrone manager. So there's nothing special about Donegal being.
Eamon, come on, what do you think of this? We had 5 or 6 months advantage to prepare.
I actually heard a story that these rules were created for the likes of a Kerry.
Yeah.
That there's more space, there's more kicking. Now, I didn't agree or disagree with them. I'm just only going with what I heard
there. There you go,
there.
Tim. What do you think about that?
Yeah, look,
the fix is in.
I think, and being on, and Oisin, you know me, we meet at games and that, I live for this game. But I said the way the game was gone, I was ready to walk away from it. It was absolute. When you'd see our cornerback, and he's not obviously playing, Tom O'Sullivan getting 55 possessions to 60 possessions in a game from a sharp kick out, come out to the 65, go back to the 45, play back to Tadhg Morley. The game was actually becoming sickening to watch. And I would totally agree with Eamon that we wanted to see the David Cliffords of this world, the Oisin Gallans, the number of serious players. Now Mike Murphy's back again. To see these guys one-on-one with players. That's what we wanted. Let's face it, when they're scoring opportunities or whatever, that's what you want to see in a game. Not to be celebrating a turnover at the other side of the field and fellas clinching their fists and going up to the stand.
Yeah.
That's what we were actually celebrating in the old game. Yeah. A turnover. How could you celebrate a turnover? It's about putting that ball over the bar at the other side of the field and great movement. And I would compliment, including Michael Murphy and everyone, our own aim of it. Let's face it, every guy involved in that has a serious brain for football. And I think in such a short space of time, lads, it has. And I totally agree, like Eamon and Oisin, it does create space. Isn't it lovely to see a back one-on-one with a forward, and to see the back has a target of stopping you and the forward only wants to score.
Yeah.
And I think, and that's the makings of a great final, because you've two teams with contrasting styles but quite capable of upsetting both defences.
It's very exciting. I'm actually more encouraged now to hear Kerry Wan's already making excuses, so that must be good. You must fear us. Come here before you go, Tim.
I would say one thing before, and thanks for having us today. It's lovely to link up, and I've some great friends up your side. The one thing we did do, the minute the full-time whistle was blown in the Meath and Donegal game, I think the County Council put out a memo to cut down all trees around Kearns and Fitzgerald Stadium, so nobody would have a vantage point.
Well, Tim, we've been listening to Oisín's commentaries all week, as we can imagine. You might remember this little piece of audio.
He give it to Davis. Davis going for a two here. He's got it. He's got it. Yes, he gets a two-pointer. No, the Kingdom. They have responded exceptionally well. This is the Kerry that we wanted to see, and we're seeing it right now. Get over. It's a point. Great score, Micheál Burns. Bodies coming in along the edge of the square. Surely a chance. Fisted over the bar. Kerry are on fire. Surely take him on. He surely take the point. Oh, yes, it does. Oh, what a score! Yes! Wow! David. The game is all over. That's it. We're back, baby.
We're back, baby. Hey, nothing beats local radio, Tim.
I tell you, and I said that's what is. I suppose the one thing we can be in local radio is we can be biased. And look, I myself, and I'm very fortunate. Beside me is the 1984 captain. He's 3 All-Ireland medals. He played minor for 4 years with Kerry. He's done it with vocationals level. He's an All-Ireland minor, and it's brilliant to be in that, and I'm privileged to be it. But we kind of go with the team. We go with the green and gold, and the ref could get a bit of a bollocking from time to time if decisions don't. But look, that's what you can do that in local radio, and I suppose we kind of get carried away at times as well, lads.
I remember one of the first viral things I ever come across was a commentary of a fella commentating on a lower league match. Do you remember that, Tim? Oh, I think I'm going to be sick and all that. Was that a Kerry man? Do you remember what I'm on about? No? Oh, no, you don't. Sorry, I don't want to put you on the spot.
I have a vague idea.
But this was one of the first viral things that was circulating. It's going back years and years ago.
Okay.
Tim, listen,
like a junior B game or something.
I think Tim, what we want is a brilliant spectacle, and may the best team win. And from your perspective, you want it to be Kerry, obviously from ours, Donegal, but we also hope it's a fantastic game for the neutral as well, Tim. And the stage is set. We just need a big game now.
Yeah, absolutely. And for to sell our product, you know, it's I think it's been wasted over the last 10, 15 years. And, you know, a manager won't care if it's 7 points to 6 once he comes out to the right end of it. But I think with the new rules, we can't have that anymore.
Okay.
And we'll see good footballers on view and enjoy the occasion, lads. Look, there's years we don't get there and we feel our year is over. But when you've got to embrace it when you go there. And look, we'll say may the best team win.
For sure, Tim. Have a great weekend. Tim Moynihan there, excellent Radio Kerry sports commentator. Before we let you go, Eamon McGee, do you dare to sort of predict how you think it's going to go? I suppose how the game might play out and who will lift that most famous of trophies in our country?
I think it's like we're on Highland Radio here. I think we'll have to go with Donegal now. And the buzz, like I was actually.
Don't pretend you're on off the ball.
I was actually listening to Oisín and Davy out on the Monday night there. Sounded like a great night, and it's just great to see that buzz and the passion that's in this county, and we just all want Donegal to win, and I think, you know, it's very hard to make a call with your head with Donegal. I think we'll just have to go with the heart and say that McCall will contain Clifford. Jim McGuinness's plan will help McCall, and we'll go on to lift Sam Maguire, and I just can't wait for it. Can't wait to see the lads in that parade going around Croke Park. I think that's where Donegal deserve to be, and that's going to send shivers up my spine now.
All right, well, enjoy it as much as you can as a fan now. Maybe sometimes it's a little bit more difficult. Have a fantastic weekend, Eamon. We always love having you on this show.
Enjoy the weekend, boys.
Take care.
Thanks,
bye-bye.
Eamon. You
Thanks,
too.
Eamon.
See you over the weekend.
All right, we're going to have Brendan Devaney, the aforementioned, joining me and Oisín Kelly after we take a break.
The 9 till Noon Show is brought to you by Letterkenny Credit Union. Digital loans now available. Apply online or via our app today and get your loan transferred directly to your current account.
If you're aged 59 to 70, we will invite you for a free HSE bowel screening home test. Screening can help find signs of bowel cancer early, before any symptoms show, making it easier to treat.
The Hillary's summer sale just got even better. Get up to 50% off hundreds of made-to-measure blinds, curtains and shutters. Plus an extra 10% off everything until the 28th of July. That's 10% off all blinds, 10% off all curtains and 10% off all shutters. With Hillary's, measuring and fitting is always included, and your local advisor is with you every step of the way. Book your free in-home appointment today or visit hillarys.ie. But hurry, this extra 10% off everything ends 28th of July. Conditions apply.
Sometimes it's just bad luck, but sometimes it's negligence. From minor bumps to life-changing injury, every accident has a story. Time to call McElhenney and Associates. They'll assess the situation, advise on solutions, and lead the way if any litigation is to follow. From motor accidents and workplace accidents to slips, trips and falls, call today on 074 917 5989 or find us online. Let's get you started on the road to recovery. McElhenney and Associates Solicitors, Stranorlar. How can we help? In contentious business, a solicitor may not calculate fees or other charges as a percentage or proportion of any award or settlement.
Are you worried about trees on your property? Northwest Forestry Services Ballybofey are fully insured and have over 40 years experience in dangerous tree removal, tree felling, surgery and stump grinding. For peace of mind, call Northwest Forest Services Ballybofey for a no obligation quotation on 913233.
To celebrate All-Ireland Final Week, O'Hare's Bakery are giving you 10% off everything this Thursday to Saturday. Call in to O'Hare's Bakery in Letterkenny, Donegal Town or Ballybofey and enjoy 10% off across the board. It's our way of marking the big weekend. O'Hare's Bakery, fresh, local and proud to support the county.
Don't delay when you get your bowel screening invitation. Call us today on 1-800 45 45 55 or visit bowelscreen.ie. From the HSE.
Right, so excited there. I forgot the advert was over. Oisín Kelly's still with us. Oisín,
He was dancing around the studio
2.
singing Jimmy's winning matches. If he's
Jimmy
running
winning
all the
matches.
Huh?
Brendan Devaney, how are you, my friend?
Great moves, G-Man, great moves.
Thanks, bro.
G-Man.
Yeah, we've got names for each other.
Yeah.
Brendan, I was chatting to Eamon about remembering sort of the bad results. You're a bit tapped like I am. So you overthink things, I would say, as well. You probably really think on the ones that got away over the great successes you've enjoyed across a range of sports.
Listen, all sports people are like that, Greg. I still remember interviewing Peter Canavan in lockdown, and I read out his roll call, which is sounds like a dream. And he says, I'll give you another roll call of stuff that lost. And I was like, seriously? So listen, even the best of the best, I don't know what it is. It's just that thing of things that get away. But listen, hopefully now this won't get away on Sunday and we come down to Obi Sam.
Yeah, he was in Donegal Town last night up with the Four Masters boys. So it was Greg.
I'd say he wasn't as controlled with his language as he was on Monday.
Up Donegal.
Hey, who's this? Hey, boys.
That's Lucas and Senan there. They're getting ready for camp.
Hey, Lucas. Hey, Senan.
All right, guys.
Oh, you've got your headphones in. They can't hear me. That's right. Okay.
Good luck.
Oh, lovely stuff.
So what was the buzz like last night, Brendan? Donegal Town?
And the next, oh, listen, great crack in there. Same as Monday night, Oisín. So it was a brilliant show out there. And as you say, the people in the crowd and everyone involved in it. So we had the same kind of mix, we had a bit of nostalgia from 92 and then we had a load of lads from 2012. And so it was a great build-up.
All right, talk to me about this game. What's motivating what players? For some, this is the first big bite at the biggest cherry of all. For others, there's wrongs to be written or righted or whatever it is in the past tense. So talk to me about who's preparing for what's motivated them, how are they thinking?
Yeah, I think just the modern player now is very channeled. I mean, listen, the old adage, taking it the game at a time. Jim obviously came in, first of all, this season, wanted to just, stay solid in Division 1, which we did early, which was good, a bit of rest. And then we done the Ulster, went after Ulster, we won it. We had a probably iffy stage in the group stage, and then it's channeled into the final. So I don't think any player ever, obviously McHugh, McBurdy and Murphy, which were involved in 2014, but different times then, and people will not be thinking about that at all. They'll just be thinking about this is our chance to win an All-Ireland, and you're up against one of the greats. And of course, 38 All-Irelands, as we know, they are the aristocrats of the game. But let's concentrate on the 23 that they lost, maybe, and that's where Donegal got a home in. And I think, Jack O'Connor's the go-to man for Kerry. He obviously 4 All-Irelands behind him, and when you think about even that for him versus our history, it just gives you an idea of where Kerry are at year on year. But don't forget, he was there in 2012 as well. And I just think with Jim, going back to 2014, that was our last even semi-final, never mind final. And since he's come on, the magic's back. And I think last year we got so far. And if you look at us from last year, I think we're on another level altogether. I mean, the Galway game kind of petered out. We just didn't seem to have enough on the day. And as Jim said, run out of steam. If you look at the energy that was coming in that Meath game, I mean, they were so night and day. The new rules, Murphy back, and so many players are contributing. Finbar wrote in as well from last year, and some just the performances of all the players across the board is phenomenal.
And obviously, on the face of it, you would think, well, what's Jim planning? Jim is going to plan to sort of limit the big threat or threats from Kerry, but he thinks on different levels than that. He thinks in a fourth perspective or whatever it is he's looking at the consequences of those decisions and planning for that too, I'm sure, Brendan. He's the master planner.
He is, yeah. And I suppose our system is set up always to negate the opposition, no matter who it is. Whether it's like Sam Mulroy, whether it is David Clifford. And of course, there's more danger with Clifford, of course, because he's probably the best forward to ever play the game. But the system will still cope with that. And I think with players dropping back, and trying to plug up, well, if you've seen Hampshire last, they ended up 1-on-1 so often with Clifford. Donegal won't allow that, or will try and stop it as much as possible, because they'll sit tighter as a unit now. They'll concede a bit of space on the outside, and then you obviously have the threats of the likes of Sean O'Shea and Potty and these guys on the outside. So it's a matter of the balance of that. But when we get it then, there's no one better than us. I mean, really, Kerry are playing with 6 defenders at the back. We are probably playing with 3. And the difference is then, if we can sit tight and kind of keep their scoring to a minimum, we have so many forwards in the pitch for them to deal with at the opposite end. And as much as Donegal are looked at somewhat of a counter-attack defensive team, we play with more forwards than any other team, which means when we get it then, the opposition's in trouble. We have, one more question, Austin, and then you can I'll put it to both of you. We have relied in the past on some huge second half performances, which I suppose talks to maybe not performing as well as we possibly could in the first half. We can't get away with that against Kerry, can we, Brendan and Oisín? Because we know themselves that they are capable of explosive spells of play, and we've probably seen one of the greatest examples of that in modern football. So where do we need to be at half time? I'll go to you, Brendan, and then maybe get Oisín in on that. We can't rely against this Kerry team, can we, of being able to switch it up and overturn, too wide a deficit in the second half. Well, listen, they're on another level. Let's be honest. You have the best 2 teams in Ireland playing now, and I say because of that defence that they have, we are unreal going forward, but they are playing with a back 6, which is top quality, and particularly being pitch side against Tyrone. The way Murphy, Foley and Casey and them, the way they were hitting and tackling was something that we didn't see from Meath, and we didn't see from Louth, we didn't see from Monaghan really either. So listen, that's something to be guarded about. But listen, Greg, each game on its merits is completely different, and I think particularly, the Monaghan game, we obviously week on week, it struggled for us to get going. Once we did, we were unreal. I don't think it was as much of a thing. It took us a wee while to settle against Meath, but I think even by half time you were seeing serious signs we were going to do damage. So I think with a 2 weeks rest now, this will be a different game, because Jim will know we'll have to come out firing out of the box, and so will Kerry. So I think it'll be an amazing, hectic start. And every game is different, Greg. As much as we're talking now about, obviously, the influence of Clifford and Sean O'Shea and, of course, Murphy and everybody in there, different players are going to step up. I just think from Donegal, every game, we've had different players stepping up. Kerry are more reliant on key men, and we have an array of match winners.
You made an interesting point last night, Brendan. Gary McDaid actually made it, that this is going to be a really, really high-level, high-octane fixture. We're hoping it's going to be one of the best of the year, and it's going to be taxing on a lot of players. You mentioned him there a short time ago, Peter Canavan, the time that he was on the pitch, came off the pitch, and then came back on again. And we're talking about Michael Murphy and how big an impact he is going to be in. The reality of this is, Greg and Brendan, we're going into a game here where if Kerry won it and Clifford stars, the player of the year is going to go to young Clifford. Michael Murphy's in with a shout here, so he is, because we've seen Paul Conroy at his age at 30 plus last year becoming player of the year. Michael Murphy's not too far away from that, depending on what impact he's going to have in the game. And Brendan, a ticket we would have, we are expecting Michael Murphy to have a huge impact and a huge influence in this game.
Yeah, he is, and actually tactically, it's a tough one for Kerry because Jason Foley, more than likely, we're thinking of pick him up now. He doesn't like going out the pitch at all. He likes to stay in your old fashion three and mind the house. That's where he's best at. He can't handle being out around the middle. So how do they handle the likes of Murphy coming out around in the out that midfield zone, looking for that patent big kick and the flick down and getting involved in midfield? So there's a lot of questions for them to ask in there. But I totally agree with you. The winners of this game, and of course it would edge certain all-stars as well. The winning team, of course, will be looked on more favourably. But yeah, I agree with you. Every game, there's been so much players playing at high level, but you got to say Michael's influence in the total season has been streets ahead of everybody else.
All right, Brendan, are you taking the boys to camp?
They're going to camp.
Right, I better let you get on. I presume camp starts at 10, does it?
That's it. I have the good lady wife here as well, so listen, we'll not be stuck. But listen,
but does she have a little ticket in her pocket, does she?
She did get sorted, yeah.
Okay.
We've got two, just taking up one of the lads with us, so we'll be all up, myself and Oisin. I can't wait, lads. And listen, great shows. I've really been enjoying the build-up and the songs, and it's been fantastic. And,
did you see Brendan on the GA social? Did you, Greg?
No, but I'll tell you what I will do, Brendan, and I'm gonna send you a few links, right? Because you do a lot of this podcast stuff. You need to get a microphone and a little Zoom desk.
Sure.
You really do. I'll pay for it almost. Like I can get you one on the cheap.
Too, then. Huh? If you're paying for something, you'll hardly buy the coffee in the morning,
I have to help
Greg.
him out. I have to help this guy
Brendan.
out. He's a technophobe. Go on, Brendan.
Greg, but before I go, what you were talking about there was the Tipperary Under-21 Championship. The commentator,
That's what it was. Yeah. All right, you're good. You're good.
Listen,
I think I'm gonna be sick.
So yeah,
he googled that, before he came on.
Yeah, but he knew what to Google. He remembers it too. Brendan, you're in D2 Saturday night?
Yes, send me Oisin. Yeah.
And you're going to come over to us in the Bonington.
I think so. Yeah.
No one's mentioned it.
He doesn't know about the Bonington. Yeah,
right,
he does know about the Bonington. He's a very busy man at the weekend.
I know he is, and you're probably going to be moonlighting on the Nationals, are you? You little. Can I say bollocks on the radio?
No,
okay.
No, you can't. No, it's not even 10 o'clock yet, Greg.
Yeah.
Hey, come here. Love to all. See you at the weekend, Brendan.
Thanks, guys.
All right, bye-bye.
All right,
Take care of
later.
yourself, and that's it. It's funny.
He is a superstar.
He is
Brandon's
a superstar.
great.
But he's like the rest of us too. He's a family man as well.
He's a
the
family
kids
man.
I'm watching him on Zoom, right? The two boys are standing at the driver's door, like going, and he's looking out the window. Going,
every day since the full time also went in the semi-final. I'm going to be tortured. And that was the case. I'm ringing him every day.
Right, let's take this break because we'll remind listeners of Saturday night, Sunday morning. And keep your comments coming in. By the way, if you want to wish the guys good luck, send in your voice messages. We had some brilliant ones yesterday. Let's see if we can top them. 086 60 25,000. Send in your voice messages in support of maybe it's your local club player featuring for Donegal, the team as a whole, Jim McGuinness. Get the kids involved. We want to hear the Up Donegals. If you want to sing a few bars of Jimmy winning matches, whatever it is. As I say, we played about 10 of them out yesterday and they were brilliant. I'll be back with Oisin after these.
The 9 till noon show is brought to you by Letterkenny Credit Union with monster loans available up to €60,000 for all occasions. Visit letterkennycu.ie.
Pocket the perfect match with Vodafone. Because when you pair the new iPhone 16, built for Apple Intelligence, with Ireland's best mobile network, you pay absolutely nothing up front. Simply switch today. Vodafone. Together we can.
Subject to availability and switching to our 24-month €65 plan by 31st of August 2025. Each April, the monthly plan price will increase by €3.50. Best Network Umlaut 2025. For certification and full terms, see vodafone.ie/terms.
At Restex Beds, we are celebrating 50 incredible years in business. And we are introducing our brand new Glenveigh mattress, comfort that's as legendary as our half-century legacy. Experience 50 years of bedding excellence at Restex Beds, Mountaintop Letterkenny. Restex Beds, leave the rest to us.
Love Kia as much as we do?
Then you need to visit iMotors. Choose petrol, diesel, hybrid or go electric with the award-winning EV3, World Car of the Year. And of course, our celebrity, the Kia Sportage. Donegal's best-selling car. From everyday drives to bold adventures, there's a Kia for every journey. Visit imotors.ie today.
iMotors, fearless generation. Hayden prepares for a crucial cap fight. In this week's Irish Farmers Journal, we talk to the Minister and analyse which farm payments are most at risk. As beef prices rebound, how much should you be getting for your cattle? One of Ireland's largest live exporters gives their outlook for the autumn weanling trade. 50 million euros in acres funding for over 20,000 hill farms. Are drugs rife at the Debs? Irish Country Living investigates. Plus, your chance to win a €30,000 Husqvarna mower. All inside this week's Irish Farmers Journal.
Looking for fresh dinner inspiration? Then why not take the plunge with Irish mussels? They're tasty, nutritious and easy to prepare in less than 5 minutes. Just add shallots, garlic and a splash of wine. Pick up from your local fishmonger, supermarket fish counter or in pre-cooked packs. Or if eating out, why not enjoy a delicious mussel dish? So go on, flex your mussels. See recipes at boardbia.ie/fish.
Highland Radio weather updates with McElhenney's. Find amazing savings across our departments with up to 50% off your favourite brands in our summer sale. Discover more in-store or shop online at mcelhenneys.com today.
So it's going to brighten up this afternoon with sunny spells and just well scattered showers following dry and mostly sunny later. Highest temperatures of 17 to 20 degrees. We'll get an official forecast for you for Sunday for both Donegal, because many of you will be attending sort of outside viewings of the game, but also for Dublin for the thousands of you that are going to be able to make your way down to Croke Park, and the thousands that will descend from both Kerry and Donegal and other counties without a ticket just to be down and get a sense of the atmosphere. So obviously we've got a load of great programmes coming up over the course of the weekend as well from Dublin. We're heading down tomorrow. My show is on Sunday. It's between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. and we're in the Bonington Hotel in Drumcondra. Now, we're going to be building up to the throw-in with live music from our own David James, Darren Boot, who's produced a bit of an anthem this year, and Rory Gallagher, who arguably is the king of the anthem at this stage, yet to be dethroned. So we've got hundreds of people in the Bonington. We're going to be chatting to some key figures in GEA and fans as well. So get in if you can. Now, you don't have to be a resident of the hotel. You can call over and say hello and then walk down to the match. It's up to you. But there is a fantastic offer of an all-you-can-eat breakfast, and that's the key thing here. All-you-can-eat breakfast. It's €20. And if you book it through our website, you're in the draw for an overnight stay at the Bonington Hotel. But join us if you can live from 11 a.m. But also, obviously, the vast majority of you, because tickets are so hard to find, will be listening on the radio. So we'll continue the big build-up to the big match on Sunday morning from 11 a.m. That runs till 1. And sure, then it's only 2.5 hours to throw in, isn't it? So Oisín will be hot-footing it from the Bonington to get in position for comms and to bring you the big build-up on what is the biggest sporting day of the calendar year in our country. What's happening Saturday night?
Saturday night we're in the D2. We'll be joined by the Donegal fans as well. Greg, we'll be talking to a few football people. There's going to be a bit of live music. We've got the Duck Street Jam Band, who are a band originating from Portneuf. They're playing at the Harcourt Hotel in the D2 bar over the course of the weekend, and they'll be joining us. They'll give us a song, and Rory Gallagher, of course, will be making an appearance along the way with you at the Bonington on Sunday, and he's going to be about the Harcourt Hotel as well throughout the course of the weekend, playing exclusively live. We'll be talking to fans, football talk. Riley Sports have jumped on board, so we've got these lovely retro tops. Riley Sports retro tops.
As well Sunday, I do.
Yes, we've got Highland gear to give away. Yeah, we've got.
So I'm getting Highland pens, and you're getting.
No. I'll confirm exactly what you're getting.
Being so serious on air.
There's more than pens. Man. There is wireless chargers.
Oh, fantastic! Brilliant.
So torches.
I'm only messing.
Yeah, I know you're only messing, but we've thought, right, you know what? We'll give away things that are practical because we don't want to be handing them a big hamper and them going to watch football matches. So we have, but we'll have good giveaways as well for you. Don't worry, Greg. We'll have good giveaways for you.
Right, see you
Stuff like that.
soon. Oisín, and listen, all roads lead to Croker now. It's brilliant. You've articulated it very well before. The reason we're making such a big deal is this doesn't come around very often for us in the history of the sport. This is our fourth go with it. We've a right to wrong from 2014. Yeah. We've got 2 in the bag. But this doesn't come along often, and it's all positive. It's all green and gold. It's all Donegal, and we're all for it.
We're all for it. We are embracing it. We have to, because as you say, we don't experience this too often. It's not like down in Kerry, so it's not. But we have to make the most of it when we're here. And fingers crossed, come, 5:30 on Sunday, we'll have Patrick McBurdy heading up the steps of the Hogan stand to lift the Sam Maguire Cup. So the best of luck to all the team. And to Jim and all the management and everybody involved in Donegal GA, and the best of luck to every single Donegal supporter this weekend, because it's a huge occasion, and we'll see you about Croke Park, Greg.
Yes, indeed. And if not, we're going to make sure, and this is an important role we have here, we're going to make sure you feel like you're in Dublin. If you're at home, or maybe you're just not as active as you used to be, our job here as well is to make you feel like you're there. So we'll have you down in the D2 on Saturday night. We'll have you in the Bonington Sunday morning, and Oisín Kelly will have you in the stand on Sunday from 3:30, and that is the blessing we have in being able to do this job. All right then, back after the news, which will be a little late. My apologies to Michaela Clark.
The 9 till noon show with Letterkenny Credit Union, now offering mortgages from €40,000 to €600,000 with no hidden fees or transaction charges. Letterkenny Credit Union, 9102127.
Get ready for back to school with C&M Embroidery and T-Shirt Express Letterkenny. We have great value and fantastic quality on all your back to school uniforms. You can call us to order on 074 9128097 or call to our school uniform shop at Les Monaghan Letterkenny. Get ready for back to school with C&M Embroidery and T-Shirt Express Letterkenny.
The Easy Living Furniture Spectacular Summer Sale ends this Sunday. Everything's reduced in store and online, with hundreds of sale specials across all departments, including sofa, dining, bedroom, mattresses, home accessories and garden furniture. And if that's not enough, we're offering free delivery on all orders over £499. Hurry, our spectacular summer sale ends this Sunday, only at Easy Living Furniture, Crescent Link Retail Park, Derry, Londonderry.
Leisureland Redcastle, open every day all summer long. Perfect for family day trips. Offers excellent value for birthday party packages. For a memorable family experience this summer, visit Leisureland Redcastle. See leisurelandredcastle.ie for more details.
Print Supplies and Frosses delivers managed print solutions that save you time and money. With remote servicing and local support, we take the hassle out of printers and photocopiers. Stay efficient, stay supplied. Email sales@printsupplies.ie today. Print smart, save money, trust local.
The Adrenaline Stunt Circus comes to Letterkenny Kiltoy Roundabout on the 2nd and 3rd of August at 2 p.m. featuring our Ride Pro FMX team, 3 monster trucks, War Machine, the Sheriff and Uncle Sam, and lots more. Visit Daredevil Entertainment Presents Adrenaline on Facebook and get tickets on eventbrite.com. Don't miss out.
McGowan Hearing, your audiologist experts now in Letterkenny, Buncrana and Carndonagh. Book your free hearing aid consultation in our clinic or your home across the northwest and beyond with Darren McGowan on 07191 00208.
Live, on air, online and on the Highland Radio app. This is Highland Radio News.
Good morning, I'm Michaela Clark with the news at 10 o'clock. There's calls for the motorway toll barriers on the way to Dublin to be lifted for the All-Ireland football final this Sunday. Motorists coming from Kerry hit charges on the M7, while Donegal fans could face them on the M3 or M4, depending on their Junior Minister and Kerry TD, Michael Healy-Rae, doesn't want a repeat of that.
I believe that the hold-ups the last day displayed one thing. The tolls are making enough money every day of the week, day and night, 24 hours a day. We're all contributing and building up the coffers of the operators. And I would say that I really think at this time the tolls should open and let the people flow.
People in Maguire's Bridge in County Fermanagh will come together later to pay tribute to a mum, son and daughter who were shot dead in a suspected triple murder attempted suicide. The PSNI were called to the home of 45-year-old Vanessa White and her teenage children James and Sarah Rutledge on Wednesday morning. A man from the same household remains seriously injured in hospital. The North's First Minister Michelle O'Neill says everyone in the County Fermanagh village is devastated.
I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine what this family are going through. You just couldn't, wouldn't even know where to start to pick up the pieces. And I think that's something that's felt by every household that are watching on and are watching the story as it unfolds. But at the heart of this story is a beautiful family. It's Vanessa, a young mother, and her 2 beautiful children.
Israel says a decision by France to recognise a Palestinian state rewards terror. France will make a formal declaration at the UN General Assembly in September, making it the first G7 nation to do so. The French president is holding an emergency call today with the leaders of Germany and the UK as the humanitarian situation in Gaza worsens. Gaza's health ministry says 28,000 people are suffering from malnutrition. Israel is blaming Hamas and the UN for problems getting supplies in. But Farhan Haq, deputy spokesperson for the UN Secretary General, says Israel hasn't opened enough checkpoints to allow food in.
We're told it's because of security considerations, but what we care about is the result. Basically, everything has been blocked from March onwards. And we warned then, months ago, that if things did not change, people would die. And now we're at that point.
A Donegal County Councillor has hit out as his request for a review of income limits for social housing has yet to be discussed, despite a motion being passed at January's plenary meeting of the council. Councillor Jimmy Brogan, who has been inundated with calls from people right across Donegal, says with the Dáil now in summer recess, those blocked from getting on the social housing waiting list due to the current income limits are still left struggling. He says housing is a national emergency and the government is pretending the need is smaller than it is. Councillor Brogan says a joined-up approach is needed.
The minimum wage got a rise, which was badly needed because of the cost of living. But they haven't risen the income limits for social housing. So a lot of people have been found in a situation where they've been on the housing limit list for a number of years. And now, because their income has gone up, they're being taken off it. I've been in touch with a lot of young families over the last while. There's a lot of them have the same problem, you know. And then, of course, there's other people who just can't get on the housing list. And I've even encountered families who are entitled to get the working family payment, but they're afraid to apply for it because they know it'll put them over the housing limit.
Donegal County Council is being urged to develop a master plan for Donegal's smaller islands. Councillor Micheál Colmcgill Asbug believes there is a huge potential in smaller islands within the county that could be built upon. He's calling for a master plan similar to what is being developed for Maharorty. Councillor McGill Asbug says public engagement needs to be central to the future of the islands.
First thing that we need to do is talk to the island community. I just think that there's great opportunity there. I think that having a section within our council who focuses on community development and infrastructure investment, I think that we should avail of all opportunities to bring as much investment into our county and also our smaller islands.
Weather now, some patchy rain drizzle and mist this morning. However, it will brighten up through the afternoon with sunny spells and scattered showers. Highest temperatures of 17 to 20 degrees. That's all from Highland Radio News for now. We'll be back with an update again at 11 o'clock. Until then, you can keep up to date with the latest local news on our website, highlandradio.com. Good morning. The obituary notice is for this Friday morning, July the 25th. The death has taken place of John Houghton, Portaline Mallon. John's remains are reposing at Emma McLaughlin's funeral home, Station Road, Carndonagh, where you are all welcome to pay your respects today and tomorrow from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock and from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock both days. John's funeral mass will take place on Sunday morning in St Mary's Church Lag at 9 o'clock, followed by burial in the adjoining graveyard. Family flowers only please, donations in lieu if desired to the Nazareth House Fawn, care of any family member or Emma McLaughlin, funeral director. The death has taken place of May Henderson, Ballyar, Ramelton, reposing at her home from 5 o'clock this evening. Funeral mass on Sunday morning at 11 o'clock in St Peter's Church, Milford. Burial afterwards in Milford Cemetery. Mass can be viewed on churchservices.tv. Family time from 10 o'clock until 11 o'clock and on the morning of the funeral. Family flowers only, donations if desired to the Donegal Hospice, care of any family member or Patrick Sweeney, funeral directors. The death has taken place of Bridget Giannakopoulos, née Johnston, in Athens, Greece, formerly Rossbeg, Donegal. She is being repatriated back to Ireland, reposing at Chauvelin's funeral home Ardra tomorrow from 3 o'clock until 4:30. departing at 4:45 and travelling via Pier House, Rossbeg, to be received into St Connell's Church, Kilclooney at 5:45 to repose overnight. Funeral Mass will take place at 9:30 on Sunday morning, with burial afterwards in the adjoining cemetery. Family flowers only. Donations can be made to St Connell's Church or the Irish Cancer Society, care of any family member. The death has taken place of Bridie McGillian, née Boyle, 33 Ernie Road, Strabane, reposing at her home this afternoon from 4 o'clock. Fiona leaving her home on Sunday morning at 10 for funeral mass in St Mary's Church, Melmount at 10:30. Interment afterwards in the adjoining cemetery. Donations in lieu of flowers, please, to Mary Curie, care of Quigley Funeral Directors. Family time, please, from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock and on the morning of the funeral. The funeral mass can be viewed live via the parish webcam. The death has taken place of Paddy McCafferty, 20 Berry Hill Road, Artie Garvin, and formerly of Burndennet, reposing at his home from 2 o'clock this afternoon. Funeral from there on Sunday morning at 9 o'clock for funeral mass in the Sacred Heart Church, Derry Road, Strabane at 9:30. Interment afterwards in the adjoining cemetery. No flowers, please. Donations in lieu if desired to Chest, Heart and Stroke, care of Quigley Funeral Directors. Family time, please, from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock and on the morning of the funeral. The Requiem Mass can be viewed live via the parish webcam. The death has occurred of Claire Worski, 79 Meadowbank, Letterkenny. Her remains are reposing at her parents Frank and Bridie Worski's home at 7 College Park, Letterkenny. Requiem Mass tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock in St Junan's Cathedral, Letterkenny, with burial afterwards in New Leck Cemetery. The funeral mass can be viewed on churchservices.tv. Donations in lieu of flowers to the Donegal Hospice, care of Bradley O'Doherty Funeral Directors or any family member. House private from 10 o'clock tonight and before the funeral tomorrow morning. And the death has taken place of Bridie Porter, née Conahan, 279 Skeg Cottages, Bridgend. Bridie's remains are reposing at her late residence. Funeral from there this morning for Requiem Mass at 11 o'clock in St Angus's Church, Burt, followed by interment in Burt Cemetery. Family time before the funeral this morning. Funeral Mass can be viewed on churchservices.tv. Family flowers only, please. Donations if desired to the Donegal Hospice or Medical 3 Ward, Letterkenny University Hospital, care of any family member or Charlie McClafferty Funeral Director. For family information and more details regarding wakes and funerals, please go to highlandradio.com.
Highland Radio.
Oh, spicy.
The KFC Zinger Drip. Fiery zinger fillet, cheese, lettuce, and zinger sauce. Packed into a spicy bun. Available until August 31st. Full T's and C's at kfc.ie.
Jimmy's bringing Sam back to Donegal again. Up Donegal!
Up Donegal! And that is... Who is that? That is Shay and Molly McGahern from Letterkenny. Up Donegal, they say. If you have your messages for the lads, the kids want to sing a little bit, whatever it is, get them into us now on our WhatsApp 08660 25,000. Give the lads a further lift as they head on down to Croker Park tomorrow. Right, okay. McGuinness made a few boo-boos in the 2014 versus Kerry game. How dare you? No, I'm messing. It's up to you what your views are. Plus a few poor ref decisions, in my opinion. But there's a few things in that game that, you can suppose all you like and what do they call it, whataboutery. But there were a few little moments in that game that if they'd have gone one way or other, the outcome of that game could have been very, very different. But that's sport, and that's why, and you heard all the lads this morning, Eamon, Brendan and Oshin, it's all on the day, isn't it? You can't really necessarily reflect on history. You can use it to motivate you, but that was 70 minutes in 2014. This is 70 minutes 2025. Get your predictions into us as well. A few fence sitters are saying it could be a draw. What happens if it's a draw? Well, it goes to extra time, and there's no penalties. It goes to a replay. So it's not beyond the realms, of course. Maybe that's, if you were inclined to have a flutter, maybe that's where the money's at. But anyway. The people of Inishowen will be using the toll on the M1. The toll needs to be lifted for us too. The people of Inishowen are often forgotten. We'll not hear. My apologies if you were overlooked in that. Donegal do not depend on one man of the match, as they have players running from all angles, and that's it. It's the depth. It's the depth on the pitch, but it's also the depth that you can bring off that bench as well. My daughter Chloe Friel in Ballybofey, working in the Station House Dental in Letterkenny, 25 today. Happy birthday from Mum Breach. I hope you're listening, Chloe. I hope you have us on in Station House Dental there. Have a great day. 25. Where would you be at? 25. Brilliant. Shannon Boyce and Shane Clinton getting married today in Massamount Fanad. Best wishes from Uncle Danny Boyce. Have a great day, Shannon and Shane. You've got the weather for it. It's going to be some beautiful pictures, especially in and around your home area there. Beautiful part of the world. Right, lots of you sending in poems and stuff. Some of them are quite long, and we're short on time. But at the same time, I don't want to do on the hoof editing. So we'll see if we can get to them as the morning progresses. We've got loads of live music, by the way, coming up. And Lee Gooch, if he leaves here, he's still here. Yet he's supposed to be joining me in 50 minutes. Lee, why are you still here? Do you not need to be in Ballybofey? What? Yeah, we might be talking business, but I need him in Ballybofey to speak to me just after 11 o'clock. And he's standing there waffling with his legs out. Last time I saw a set legs like that, they were hanging out of a nest. What I can't understand is, why are the majority of tickets not given to the two counties in the final? It's only fair they are the only ones who really want it. Well, and the point's been made to me, and listen, I take it on board. The association is built from the grassroots, the clubs. Lots of clubs are entitled to them. Every club in the country is entitled to them as well. Then, of course, there's a lot of corporate sponsorship, so 10-odd thousand tickets go that way, which is a big enough percent. 10-odd thousand goes to, the press. Well, the press are in the press box, but anyway, former players, refs, all that kind of stuff. And then there's about 40-odd thousand left for the two teams. We've got about 15 of them so far. But anyway, I get it. You get very sort of single-minded when it's your final and you're in the final, and you think that you should get every ticket going, but I suppose it's not like that, is it? A pundit on RTE Sports News with Des Cahill called a draw on Sunday. Well, as I say, pick a side, lads. All right, it is the 9 till noon show here in Highland Radio. We have a different show today, of course, because we are building up to the big game on Sunday, and we're loving your pictures coming into us. We're posting them on our socials, but we're also looking at them and enjoying them. We're enjoying your voice messages as well. Get them into us, supporting the team. 086 60 25,000. And it's great to have you watching too. We've got massive viewership, thousands watching across our various platforms and through the website as well, which is fantastic that you're engaging with us in a different way. And I encourage you to watch the show always, but today particularly, if you want to build up to the game, you've got a smart TV. If you've bought a TV in the last wee while, it's got the YouTube app on it. Open up YouTube and type in Highland Radio Donegal and watch the show. You'll be able to see Lee chatting to all the kids and others in Ballybofey after 11. You're going to be able to see the live music live. So get on YouTube on your smart TV, or you have a Fire Stick. I know lots of you have them for nefarious reasons, but you can also use it to watch YouTube, and also we're on Facebook as well if you just want to hold it in your hand, etc. Okay, let us take a break. I think we're going to be coming back with some live music very shortly.
The county's #1 talk show, the 9 till noon show on Highland Radio.
It's time for Vision Ireland Bingo on Highland Radio.
It's Friday the 25th of July. You're playing on the yellow sheet for the daily prize of €400. The reference number is S10. It's game number 30. The numbers are 17, 18, 24, 89, 25, 35, 26, 43, 47, and finally 63. Phone your claim to 9104833 before midnight, leaving your name, contact number and the name of the shop where you purchased your book, and we'll call you back the next working day. Get all your Vision Ireland bingo information at highlandradio.com.
Pocket the perfect match with Vodafone. Because when you pair the new iPhone 16, built for Apple Intelligence, with Ireland's best mobile network, you pay absolutely nothing up front. Simply switch today. Vodafone. Together we can.
Subject to availability and switching to our 24-month €65 plan by 31st of August 2025. Each April, the monthly plan price will increase by €3.50. Best Network Umlaut 2025. For certification and full terms, see vodafone.ie/terms.
Fabric World's hot summer sale now on, with fabulous discounts on curtain and upholstery fabric, and half-price pots in our garden department. Summer sandals and fashion from £10. Crafty deals, 3 fabric pieces for £12. And there's always great Euro rates at Fabric World, Maydown, Derry.
We're serving up summer at Dunnes Stores with a refreshing range of ice pops and cones, any 2 for €5. Keep cool with strawberry and lemon ice bars, or caramel cones topped with sticky caramel sauce. Craving a treat? Try Mini Viennese vanilla ice cream, coated in milk chocolate. Or tropical ice pops with vanilla ice cream and mango and passion fruit puree. Plus, you can save at the till with a 5 off 25 grocery voucher. Dunnes Stores, always better value. Terms and conditions apply. Voucher can be used on next in-store grocery shop of €25 or more.
The 9 till noon show is brought to you by Letterkenny Credit Union, offering low-rate car loans with fast approval. Apply online at letterkennycu.ie or in office today.
In studio now with the 2 bucks, and that's not just a term of endearment, it's actually their names as a collective. Cian McGonigal, good morning, Cian.
How's it going, Greg?
It's going fantastic. Killian McCarran, how are you?
Good, Greg. How about you?
Right, you know what? It's a great buzz with sport and in the media and everything. It's a great lift for musicians too, isn't it?
100%.
You know.
100%. Oh, there's a good buzz about and everyone's in good form and wants to dance and sing and have the crack.
And we have some good songs too, don't we?
Of
We've
course.
got some good songs to get things going. Cian, are you a big football fan?
I'd follow the football a good bit, so I would enjoy the buzz watching it, and it's good crack. Good to get down even to Croker Park for a match here and there, and it's good crack. So
What about you, Killian?
I watch away. I haven't kicked a Gaelic football in years.
Yeah, no,
It's been a while.
sure, watching it. It's funny how people are like very defensive about, well, I watch it, but I'm not a super fan. But sure, listen, we're all super fans as it comes to the All Ireland. Where are you playing over the weekend?
We're flat out now, so we are. So we're actually down on the Mary Dunlow Festival and Dunlow on Sunday. So we're down there for the game, and there'll be a good buzz about it.
Stuff, yeah.
We're on later after the game, and then on Monday then we're down the Abbey Hotel for the homecoming, and then we have a few more cool things in the works during the week, obviously, if it goes in Donegal's favour on the day. So.
Yeah, and we really do hope it does. Right, we've got a bit more chat, a bit more music. So should we do Hills of Donegal first? Right, so this is the 2 bucks, Killian McGonigal and Cian McGonigal, Killian McCarran. You can catch them in the Abbey. Lots of you going down to that next Monday, win, lose or draw. Actually, I don't know what happens if it's a draw. Do they still have a homecoming? Why did I even use that phrase? But anyway, all right. Anyway, I'm going to shut up and let the 2 bucks do it. Go on.
Last of all, there's Donegal, still a mystery. How the fuck can they build water under Donegal? North and south, keep them out by God, they build it all. Casino, chicken ranches, I legalize them all. Haverhill, Las Vegas, and the hills of Donegal. Yeah, Las Vegas and the hills of Donegal. Playboy pubs on nightclubs, blackjack and roulette. trumpet like a chunk of living solitaire. And if I could, I'd build a wall around my Donegal, north and south to keep them out by God. I'd build a town, casinos, chicken ranches, I'd legalize them all, have our own Las Vegas and the hills of Donegal. Oh, yeah, Las Vegas and the hills of Donegal. On the top of my moor gap would give me such a thrill. I've heard them say in Letterkenny there's bags of money in those hills. Don't be spared, 'cause if you dare, the answer lies with me. There's a wall that's deep and it's going cheap somewhere in Clonmany. And if I could, I'd build a wall around the Donegal, north and south to keep them out by God. Casinos, chicken ranches, I legalize them all, have our own Las Vegas and the hills of Donegal. Yeah, Las Vegas and the hills of Donegal. Donegal, north and south to keep them out by God. I build a town, casinos, chicken ranches, but I legalize them all, have our own Las Vegas and the hills of Donegal. Yeah, Las Vegas and the hills of Donegal.
Now, if you weren't in the mood, you'd have to have iron running through your veins not to be in the mood now. That's the two books. Cian McGonigal, Killian McCarran. I bet you were delighted you got those bookings for this weekend, because you'd have been down... no, well, not really, because you'd have been all over Dublin if you hadn't already been booked out. But anyway, it's going to be great atmosphere in Dunlow.
Of course. You'd love to get down to get to the match, but at the same time, it'll be good crack down Dunlow, and it'll be rewarding for us. There'll be a good buzz about.
Oh,
and
for sure.
Hopefully we can get them going. And
Daniel's performing, our own Shade Black performing user down there. And you know what? The funny thing is you'll have a good night after the game one way or other. Anyway. I mean, we hope it's going to be a win, but you know yourself, we'd be like, you know what, stuff it. We celebrate one way or other.
Yeah, exactly.
I have the camera on you guys for that. You know, okay, brilliant. Whereabouts are you on Sunday, by the way, if anyone's heading over?
We're down on the Bridge and Marquee.
Brilliant.
Bridge and Dunlow way. Yeah.
All right, okay. And then Monday night in the Abbey Hotel.
Yes.
As well. And just... the good thing too is you're going to be able to watch the game.
100%. You'll at least a St. Mark's game before we're on, yeah.
Could you rotate that mic just the number so the B's pointing a little bit closer to your face? No, it's on. It's just rotated. It's fine. Yeah, perfect.
Oh, there we go.
Just it's perfectly fine. It's just so we pick up the vocals a little bit better. Right. So Jimmy's winning matches. This is a song that any musician or any non-musician would love to have written.
Oh, 100%. Definitely.
Fair play to Rory. It's a great song, and it'll live on no matter how long Donegal is playing football.
And you know what? You know you've got a good song when new songs, which are also brilliant, have to reference it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you know you're not going to beat it, right? So
no
you just
way.
have to reference it. It's brilliant. It's fantastic, and he's done really well out of it, and rightly so, because it is a cracker. Right. So we're going to get your version of Jimmy's winning matches. I love the banjo and the guitar, by the way. I know it's nothing new, but you complement each other really well. It's fantastic.
Thank you very much, Greg.
All right, lads. This is the two books, and this is, and hopefully it turns out to be true, Jimmy winning matches.
You come from Glenty's man, he's winning plenty man. He got the medals and an only China man. Beating Kerry man, beating Derry man. We beating anyone we meet in the final man. His destiny destiny is not just written in the sand. He's got a plan, he's no lucky, lucky man. Oh, Jimmy's winning matches, Jimmy's winning games. Jimmy's bring Sam back to Donegal again. Oh, Donegal! Oh, Jimmy's winning matches, Jimmy's winning games. Jimmy's bring Sam back to Donegal again. He's not from Donegal, he comes from Donegal. And if you want a mighty player, Jimmy got him on. We got McFadden man, we got Murphy man, we got McHugh, we got McBurdy, we got Lacey man. His destiny's not just written in the sand. He's got a plan, he's no lucky, lucky man. Oh, Jimmy's winning matches, Jimmy's winning games. Jimmy's winning Sam like a Donegal again, up Donegal. Oh, Jimmy's winning matches, Jimmy's winning games. Sam back to Donegal again. His destiny's not just written in the sand. He's got a plan, he's no lucky, lucky man. Oh, Jimmy's winning matches, Jimmy's winning games. Jimmy's bring Sam back to Donegal again, up Donegal. Oh, Jimmy's winning matches, Jimmy's winning games. Jimmy's bringing Sam back to Donegal again. Oh.
Well done. Lots of love for you actually coming in. 2 soundbucks, people think you should be called because you're 2 soundbucks. Lots of love for you, lads. I think you enjoy it too, don't you? It's important when you're doing stuff that you enjoy that you don't see it as a nightmare.
Of course.
Oh, 100%. Like, if it's half the battle, like, if you enjoy it, going somewhere to gig and out to all hours in the morning, if you enjoy it, you don't see it as that, like.
Do you enjoy singing that song?
100%. Yeah.
It's a good song.
It's a good song. I'd see even to this day, like, it's, like, we were singing it in the run-up this last few weekends, and the reaction you're getting back, like, it's mental.
Great stuff. All right, brilliant. It is an anthem. It truly is. Lads, best of luck for the weekend. The fans are in for a treat, not only on Sunday, but also afterwards. And before and after the game, aren't you down in Dunlow?
No,
just after?
Just after.
Just after. And then on what's going to be a very, very busy Monday night, I suspect, in Donegal town, in one of the best spots, of course, the Abbey Hotel. Right, the 2 books, best of luck. Thanks so much for calling in. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us, Greg.
The 9 till noon show with Letterkenny Credit Union. Simplify your debts with a debt consolidation loan from Letterkenny Credit Union. Call us on 074 910 2126 or apply online via our app or in office today.
If you're aged 59 to 70, we will invite you for a free HSE bowel screening home test. Screening can help find signs of bowel cancer early, before any symptoms show, making it easier to treat.
Mary here from the cosmetic department at McGee's Pharmacy to let you know that Clarence have a great skincare gift available this week. Buy 2 Clarence products, one to be skincare, and you will get a choice of 3 deluxe size essentials from a selection of 10. Which 3 will you choose? This great Clarence offer is available until Saturday the 9th of August or while stocks last, and store and online at mcgees.ie. Remember, for any skincare advice, you can always talk to myself or any staff member here at McGee's Chemist, Main Street, Letterkenny, where the best costs less.
The body is that of a 35-year-old. Significant lesions to the face, particularly the right temple, correlating to the intracranial hemorrhaging observed. Seatbelt abrasions clear across chest and abdomen. Broken femur and tibia, right leg. Cause of death, drink driving. Drink and drive, and you could put someone on a mortuary slab. A message from the Road Safety Authority. Visit rsa.ie.
Agricultural show entries now been taken for the Clonmany Agricultural Show. Competitions in sheep, cattle, pony and horse, poultry, home industry, adult and children's sections, sheep shearing and show jumping sections, and sheepdog trials. Entries close on July 22nd. You can enter online at clonmanyshow.com or by entry form to the Secretary. Forms available in the prize schedules in locations near you. Contact clonmanyagrishow@gmail.com. We are a 2-day show this year on the 5th and 6th of August, packed full of events for everyone.
Granny, did you hear what I said?
If you've been saying, what was that? A bit more lately, it might be time to have your hearing checked. At Connect Hearing, we don't just fit hearing aids, we help you hear life again. From tiny in-the-ear styles to Bluetooth connected devices, we fit the best solution for you. Call 074 911 3296. Connect Hearing, connecting you to life.
Don't delay when you get your bowel screening invitation. Call us today on 1800 45 45 55 or visit bowelscreen.ie. From the HSE.
Okay, 10:33, more live music on the way. Well, we're looking forward to that. Eamon O'Flaherty is chairperson of Maynooth GAA Club. He's with us now. Good morning, Eamon. How are you keeping?
Good morning, Greg. Good morning to all your listeners.
Are you all up for the match, all excited?
We're down here for the match, unfortunately.
Down here for the match, I love it. Come here, we've some advice to Donegal supporters, and I suppose it depends where they're coming from and where they're going. But what's Maynooth GAA Club offering up, Eamon?
Yeah, we're fortunate enough. We have plenty of parking facilities here. We have 2 locations on the Mightlair Road. We're about a 15-17 minute walk from the train station. For people from the south of the county in particular, like, we're only less than a 2-hour drive from Sligo here, you know what I mean? You're not going to encounter huge traffic as well. So if anyone come and use the train in Maynooth, it brings you into Drumcondra, and you're right at the bridge in Drumcondra, beside the Old Queen's pub. So location-wise, and then coming out as well, you're ahead of all the traffic as you use the train. We have complimentary parking there for anybody coming up, safe parking. We have our clubhouse there, there's toilet facilities and coffee shop there open in the morning as well. If anybody wants to pay as a visitor, want to bring their bit of breakfast or sandwiches or whatever, there's plenty of place there to eat and do whatever they want, you know?
Yeah, of course, and give yourself a bit of time. Have a look around Maynooth town. Maybe people haven't sort of experienced it. Lots to offer.
Maynooth is a mini Donegal town. Very like we have our own diamond in the square. We've some great restaurants, great pubs, a great community here, a great GAA community as well, and lots of Donegal people living here as well. And we have a few Kerry people as well, no doubt. But yeah, lots of places to eat and socialise as well before or after the match as well. But just be respectful if you are parking in the town to business premises, because there is camping and that in operation, some of the car parks, and obviously parking in the estates, and that be respectful to residents as well, you know. But we have plenty of free parking. You're more than welcome. The more the merrier. We want to see thousands of DL cars.
And as always, whilst it's great to have open, safe parking there, you're always parking at your own risk, of course. That's always the way it is. Eamon, who's going to win? And now, I don't want you to give me the Donegal spiel here, right? Pretend Kerry's listening as well. I want your unbiased, because you're on with the Donegal station, right? Your analysis of this situation. It's very hard to get to unbiased commentary at this point.
I definitely think the team that's wearing green and gold will win it. That's all I'd say.
Yeah, but they're in blue and we're in white, so come on, Eamon.
I know it'll be a very tight game, and even here, like, this is huge. You're looking for tickets, like, you know, the new rules and all really brought the Gaelic football on this year. It's one final I think everybody wants to be at all, and I can only imagine what it's like up there. But even down here, far removed from the madness of both counties, it's going to be a great final, and be kicking the ball either way, I would think, you know.
Yeah, and it's only our 4th final, so it's a big deal for us up here. Of course, it's going to be good. So, Godan, you've got a big welcome now from Maynooth GAA Club. They're offering safe and complimentary parking at the club's ground, which are on Mightlair Road.
And a big welcome to all. I'm only 15-17 minute walk from the train station. That's the beauty of it. And you're in and out of the city. You don't get caught in traffic, or you don't get anything like that in there when you're coming out in the evening, and in a celebratory mood, hopefully.
Fair play. Okay, and
all right.
Thanks so much for that. That's Brian O'Flaherty, chair of Maynooth GAA Club, with us there. Right, okay, let us take a break. I'm going to take my 1:45 break a little bit early, because after that we're coming back with some live music for you.
The 9 till noon show is brought to you by Letterkenny Credit Union. Digital loans now available. Apply online or via our app today and get your loan transferred directly to your current account.
Looking at the Kia Sportage? Call to Heron Auto Donegal, where for just €1,500 more than the diesel model, you can upgrade to a hybrid automatic with a bigger boot, spare wheel option, and finance from just 3.9%. Drive smarter, drive further, and drive with confidence with Heron Auto Donegal Town, your trusted Kia main dealer. Book your test drive today at Heron Auto or visit heronauto.ie.
The Easy Living Furniture Spectacular Summer Sale ends this Sunday. Everything's reduced in store and online with hundreds of sale specials across all departments, including sofa, dining, bedroom, mattresses, home accessories and garden furniture. And if that's not enough, we're offering free delivery on all orders over £499. Hurry, our spectacular summer sale ends this Sunday. Only at Easy Living Furniture, Crescent Link Retail Park, Derry, Londonderry.
Join us at McCafferty's Dunlow during this year's Mary from Dunlow Festival for an unforgettable live music lineup featuring the Whistling Donkeys, All Folked Up, Rhythm and Sticks and more. Plus, watch Donegal versus Kerry on County Donegal's largest screen. McCafferty's Dunlow, your #1 destination for music, sport and great crack.
Hayden prepares for a crucial cap fight. In this week's Irish Farmers Journal, we talk to the Minister and analyse which farm payments are most at risk. As beef prices rebound, how much should you be getting for your cattle? One of Ireland's largest live exporters gives their outlook for the autumn weanling trade. €50 million in acres funding for over 20,000 hill farms. Are drugs rife at the Debs? Irish Country Living investigates. Plus, your chance to win a €30,000 Husqvarna mower. All inside this week's Irish Farmers Journal.
If you're in Dublin for Donegal's All-Ireland final, make your way to D2 at the Harcourt Hotel, Harcourt Street. Donegal's home away from home, with fantastic entertainment, including Rory Gallagher of Jimmy's Winning Matches on Saturday night the 26th and Sunday evening the 27th after the game, exclusively live at the D2, with support by Donegal's very own Duck Street Jam Band. Experience the best big match atmosphere all weekend long at D2 the Harcourt Hotel.
Highland Radio weather updates with McElhenney's. Find amazing savings across our departments with up to 50% off your favourite brands in our summer sale. Discover more in-store or shop online at mcelhenneys.com today.
All right, you're in for a treat now because I've just got a preview of Paul Kelly and his crew. They've got their own version of Half Cut Sam out. Paul sounded brilliant. I know musicians don't like AM after the time unless it's just after 12 AM.
Yeah, it's a bit early, but you know what? It was definitely worth getting up early to land and hear the crack's good so far, Greg, and chatting with the few lads there as well. But we're really looking forward, I suppose. The more we're looking forward today, we're looking forward to Sunday, which is going to be the big day. And I live in a village called Pettigo, and we've always get the homecoming there. Now, it mightn't be the official homecoming, but...
No, we're always standing in Donegal town saying, well, the team's coming into Pettigo, they're heading to Pettigo, they're stuck in Pettigo, they're in the pub in Pettigo, they've just left Pettigo, and they still don't arrive for another hour. They must get bogged in Lahey or something. I don't know what's going on.
The Pettigo, it's kind of an unofficial stopover. It's where they carry the Sam Maguire over the bridge, so we've a lot of good footage of that down. Well, we've 2 years of it at least. And you know we're looking forward to that. So we're that's happening on Monday. So we plan. As I heard you talking about earlier. Unless it's a draw, there'll be no homecoming. But
what do we do?
It's in 2 weeks' time.
I know what we do because I hope they've planned that. But because that's kind of like purgatory. Because we haven't won it, we haven't lost.
I know. Well,
I don't think we can do this again.
I
can't go through this again.
I don't think we should be maybe even considering that. Great,
no, we shan't. We shan't. All right then. Listen, where are you playing? Just because we actually are going to just have time for Half Cut Sound, but where are you playing this weekend, or are you playing, or what's the story?
We're actually doing a wedding on tonight, and then tomorrow, a Saturday, we're doing a show down in Manor Hamilton.
Brilliant.
Which is in County Leitrim. Again, nothing at all to do with GA.
Yeah.
And we were meant to be doing a gig on Sunday, and we got the news that the All Ireland was going to be on this Sunday. We can change things around if you get a bit of notice. So you can't really go to the game and enjoy it if you have to go and work that night.
Isn't it funny too that you have found yourself in Manor Hamilton on this weekend? Because I mean, obviously, who could have predicted we'd end up in the final except the most optimistic of fans? But still, you might sneak in the hills of Donegal down in Manor Hamilton, will you?
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
It's the closest Leitrim will ever get to winning something anyway.
Oh, God, I better say that.
They keep trying to create lower level leagues and they still can't batter out a win.
Yeah, that's about it.
I'm only messing. I'm from the South County myself, and there would have been a natural rivalry with Ballybofey for man and Kinloch and Leitrim man too. So yeah. All right, so you've got Conor McLaughlin with you. Conor, thank you for calling in as well. Denise Boyle and Aidan McGlinchey as well with us, and So we're going to hear Half Cut Sam, your version of Half Cut Sam, yeah?
Yeah, this is a song written and recorded back in 2012. One of the guys out of Anor was in that band, Tom McHugh, and we had Connor Cassidy. I just want to give the boys a shout out because they wrote the song originally. I robbed it.
You made it your own.
I made it my own.
Literally.
Yeah. So we had Barry Breslin and Declan Breslin, and I think that was the lads that had all done the song. So thanks.
Listen,
for
after
letting me go.
Nathan Carter nicked Wagon Wheels, sure, everything's on the table.
You know, I write a lot of songs myself, you know, and sometimes when you get somebody who robs or nicks a song, sometimes it gives you a good feeling. But just very quickly, I was on parking.
There's no
up,
panic, chill.
I was parking up in Dublin one night, and a song of mine came on the radio, and it wasn't me singing it, and it was on one of the national radio stations. And it was 2 o'clock in the morning, but it still makes you feel good. And you earn like £1 out of it. Euro, sorry.
Oh, do you? Oh, do you? Does it filter its way down? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a conversation for another day. Well, listen, we can't give you any dates for Paul this weekend, but keep your eyes out playing around the place. And maybe you're in Manorhamilton. Who's to say? You might
2 to 4 in Manorhamilton.
It might be just fleeing Donegal if you're not into it. Who's to say? All right, Paul, take it away whenever you're ready.
We're going to be in Pettigo on Monday.
Monday? Well, that's a biggie, yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be the plan for that.
Right.
So here's Half Cut Sam.
So you think Jimmy's got a plan? Paul's got a plan.
Oh, we'll be coming out of Dublin with a smile upon our face. Ghosts don't shave on the radio, we're heading for God's place. Singing up through me that tree cabin as we pass. Sam is not for Kerry, Pat, you're talking to your many people left the hills to work in foreign shores. We long to see their smiling faces coming through the door. There's one man who's not been back for almost 13 years. When he comes back, we'll have the crack and fill him up with beer. Oh, we'll be coming out of Dublin with the smile upon our face. Also, shame on the radio, we're heading for God's place. Singing up to me that drink cabin as we pass. Sam is not for Kerry, but you're talking to your it's rumoured here in Donegal that God lives in the hills. He's looking for a sick cup for all he wine to fill. Jim McGuinness got the job singing out his knees. We'll carry Sam to Pettigo as Michael Murphy Lee. Oh, we'll be coming out of Dublin with a smile upon our face. Also cheer on the radio, we're heading for God's place. Singing up to me that drink cabin as we pass. Sam is not for Kerry, but you're talking to your ass. Word was spread from Mallinhead that Jim's boy shocked the ball. So stop the bars and park the cars, cause Sam's for Donegal. Oh, we'll be coming out of Dublin with a smile upon our face. Also cheer on the radio, we're heading for God's place. Singing up to me that drink cabin as we pass. Sam is not for Kerry, but you're talking to your ass. Oh, we'll be coming out of Dublin with a smile upon our face. Also cheer on the radio, we're heading for God's place. Singing up to me that drink cabin as we pass. Sam is not for Kerry, Pat, you're talking to your
That must be another couple of choruses. That was brilliant. Fantastic. I love how you didn't say ass twice and you said, oh, I can say ass, can I? Or maybe that's part of the song.
Nobody heard it.
It's all right. You can't say ass on the radio.
Oh, did you not?
I'm quite
Is your
literally-
mic muted at the minute?
All right, Paul. Listen, thank you so much for calling up. That was absolutely wonderful and great buzz, great vibe, and we'll be able to cut that out maybe and play it again on over the weekend as well because you can't beat it live. Paul, thanks so very much. Good luck with the gig, safe travels, and all that kind of stuff. And who's to know where you might end up Sunday night?
Well, hopefully we'll be
You just don't know.
celebrating somewhere great.
You're only going to get the call. Are you free? Come on, are you free?
So I want to thank you all here at Highland Radio for having us. And
Did Ocean have you on?
Huh?
Did Ocean have you on? Ocean FM, no?
No, we couldn't go, but that today was we were here.
Yes. Get in there, Noel Delaney. Who's on after 11 now? I don't care.
I'm not sure about that yet.
We'll send them down the tape. We'll send them down the tape.
They might be listening. Want to hear?
Oh, they hear everything.
Thanks to all the gang for having us here. It's brilliant. And say we just gathered up, and it's great to be here. And the spirit's alive, and everybody's happy and merry.
I thought the last time Denise was in, I'd never see her again, but here she is back again.
Denise pops up. She's on her way actually to Tory Island.
Oh, lovely
So we're just delighted to get her. She's on her way to her birthday. Is it your birthday?
No, it's not. Well, it's kind of my father's birthday and my sister's birthday.
Sort of collaborate. You're bringing them all and out in Tory.
My niece's birthday.
And don't forget now, get there early because the pubs close at 11.
Right.
So you have to.
AM or PM?
Isn't that right? No.
Yeah,
when do the pubs close? Mid-September. No, that's not on Tory. That's just a bit of crack. Right, Paul, thanks so much. Connor, brilliant stuff. Denise, lovely to have you back in again. Safe travels over to Tory. I'm kind of jealous of that. That sounds like it's going to be a wonderful trip and a celebration. And also, Aidan, thanks so very much, all of you. Right, we're going to take a break. Back with more shortly.
Highland Bakery brings the magic to your morning tea break. Golden scones, still warm, soft in the middle and impossible to resist. Look for the packet with the rabbit on it. Fresh from the oven to your local shop. 25 years of Highland Bakery.
The McElhinney summer sale is now on with incredible savings on all your favourite designer brands. Enjoy up to 50% off fashion, footwear, accessories, homeware and more with unmissable offers in every department. Visit us in store in Ballybofey or shop our summer sale online at mcilhinneys.com today.
On the road this summer? Make Maple your first stop. At Maple, we've got everything you need, plus a little treat to keep you going. Fuel up, stock up on fresh meats and salads, chilled drinks, and don't forget your favourite ice cream. All under one roof. Wherever your journey takes you, there's a Maple nearby. In Milford, Carrigart, Falcarra, Castlefin, Burtonport, Derrybeg, Ballyliffin and Moville. Maple stores. Keeping it fresh, local and convenient all summer long.
This summer, the Big Top is calling. Summer Sessions Letterkenny presents The Human League, live on August the 21st for one unmissable night. Plus special guests including Nick Kershaw and The Undertones. And it's your last chance to grab the final tickets at summer-sessions.ie. Also rocking the Summer Sessions stage, the Saw Doctors with special guests. That's The Human League, August the 21st in Letterkenny, under the Big Top. Follow Summer Sessions Letterkenny on social media for all the latest updates.
Looking for family fun this July? Discover Century Complex. Kids will love the soft play while teens try augmented reality darts and crazy golf. Enjoy tasty food and the latest blockbusters. Rain or shine, Century Complex is the ultimate destination for all ages. Unforgettable fun awaits. Don't miss out.
Hi, Paddy here at Shane Conley Cars in Donegal town. Are you looking to upgrade your car? With Shane Conley Cars, you'll find makes and models for every budget. Great finance options, and we also accept trade-ins. Check out shaneconleycars.com or call in to us at Shane Conley Cars from Lonaher Road, Donegal town.
The 9 till noon show is brought to you by Letterkenny Credit Union with monster loans available up to €60,000 for all occasions. Visit letterkennycu.ie.
Okay, thanks again to Paul, Connor, Denise and Aidan calling in. Have a bit of crack as well. We do appreciate it. Right, now live music over Zoom. It can go one of two ways, Bernie Doherty. We'll see how it goes. How are you getting on, Bernie?
Great, Greg. Great week. I'm really enjoying all your coverage when I'm in the car. It's a great week.
All right, brilliant stuff. Now, you've got a load of kids in on the music camp in Spree agus Sport in Carndonagh. So this is fantastic for you because obviously you've got them all in anyway and you've got a real big event to sort of focus everyone's minds and stuff.
Yeah, I'm down here with Spree agus Sport and we've kind of taken over Scully Patrick to do some music this week. So over the course of last week and this week, we've been singing Jimmy's winning matches, but it's the Carndonagh edit. So we've added a wee verse to include, who are we including, guys? Conor O'Donnell. So I'm here with Emma from Spree, and we're going to make sure that everybody hears all about Conor O'Donnell.
All right, Spree doing great things in Carndonagh and the wider area too. They're a great organisation.
They really are, yeah.
Right,
okay. Summer, Emma?
It is. We're here all summer long between School Meet Patrick.
And we're just running activities all summer long for kids in primary school. And this week we've had a real focus on Donegal. We've had a Donegal Day on Wednesday. So we've had lots of arts and crafts this week, extra sport, extra music. So it's been really fantastic.
And, you know, with the best will in the world, and I'm sure there were camps when I was younger, I just can't remember them, but I know sort of nephews and nieces and young people around me, they're living and dying for the camps, they're loving it. You know, because it's a long enough all summer and it's not school, but you're with your friends and you're having crack, Emma. It is Emma, isn't it? Sorry.
Exactly. And we offer as well like early drop-off and late collection, so it really suits like working families. We have visiting facilitators like Bernie come in to do music. We've had someone come in to do cooking with the kids. We've had pottery and sport. So it's a really great way for the kids to pass the summer.
I like this early drop-off, late pickup. So if I dropped Hudson off tomorrow morning about 8, could I get him late August?
Not quite, but yeah, we offer it from 8 a.m. until
8 a.m. Okay, Bernie, I just...
really great for
yeah, that's fantastic. I just hope this line's going to hold up for us. If not, what you might do if you haven't already is get a have you sent a recording in to us, Bernie?
Yeah, we have.
Right, okay, so we're gonna enjoy this live version. If the line drops on us a little bit, we've seen all the kids and we've seen you in that chat, and I'll make sure to play it out a little later on, Bernie, so it's not a wasted exercise. And I may do that one way or other. So, Bernie, introduce it, take it away whenever you're ready.
Okay, so these are the music kids of the Spring Sport Summer Camp. Emma and I are going to skip back out of the way so you get to see them all. And we're going to sing our current on the edit of Jimmy and Connor are winning matches. Ready,
Yes, brilliant stuff. Listen, it's not perfect over Zoom and it's not those brilliant, talented young people's faults. It's just the technology. We got a sense of it. It was brilliant. And of course, we're going to play out the recorded version so that the stars can shine as brightly as they deserve a little later on. Bernie, thank you. Sorry, is it Emma from Spree? Is it Emma?
It is, yeah.
All right, Emma, listen, thank you for what you're doing too, giving us all a break, but also growing the children. It's appreciated. Bernie, keep up what you're doing. You're a tireless worker for music. We do appreciate it. And God bless you. And we'll chat soon. Thanks so much for being good sports. Bye. Okay, they are absolutely brilliant. And we've got more voices coming after when? After 11 o'clock, because we have our own Lee Gooch in Ballybofey is at McCool Park, and they're going to be we're going to be hooking into them, and we're really looking forward to that, of course. 086 60 25,000 is the WhatsApp and text number, by the way, so keep that in mind if you want to get in contact with us. You can give us a call to an 074 91 25,000, or if you prefer, it's emails at comments@highlandradio.com. It's great to have so many of you listening to the show today, watching the programme as we build up to, you know, what potentially has it's huge, but it's also a historical marker. It's a historical marker. And we live so much through sport. It's not just about, it's not just about what happens on the day. For me, I can remember 2014, watching it with my dad. Unfortunately, my dad's not with me anymore, but I carry him with me, and that's very important for me in that regards. And I know you all have your own little memories. So yes, it's about the sport. Yes, it's about the crack, but it also runs a bit deeper than that, doesn't it? Which is fantastic. The Donegal team has been named. Jim McGuinness said he had no injury concerns. And the team is unchanged from that, which won the semi-final. Now that we know, as Oisín Kelly, or was it Eamon McGee mentioned earlier on, it's different now, isn't it? It used to be a bit controversial. I remember back when I covered sport a bit more for Northwest Radio. If there was a change in the team that was announced, it seemed a bit controversial. Now we sort of accept it. But all our top players, and they're all top players, are fit and raring to go. How they actually line out, we don't know at this point, but the team is named unchanged. Just on the off chance there were a replay, it would be on Saturday, August the 9th. That's if it were a draw. Now, it'd have to be obviously level after 70 and then level after extra time. I'm not saying it won't happen, but just for those of you who are asking, that's when the replay would be, Saturday, August 9th. The two books are brilliant. Such talent in our wee inner shown. Best of luck to Donegal this week. But do you know what is almost as important as how talented they are? They seem to be two really nice guys, and I think that's really important too.
With all the stories that matter across the Northwest, it's Greg Hughes on the 9 to Noon Show on Highland Radio.
It is 11 o'clock, time for a news update, and we welcome back into studio Michaela Clark.
Thanks, Greg. Good morning. A junior minister claims lifting the toll barriers for fans travelling to the All-Ireland final this weekend would be safer. It follows large queues of cars last Sunday at toll bridges between Cork, Tipperary and Dublin ahead of the hurling final. Now there are renewed calls to waive fees for Donegal and Kerry fans. Well, an M1 toll spokesperson, in anticipation of the large volume of traffic travelling to Croker Park on Sunday, is urging people to travel as early as possible, leave with plenty of time, have the correct Euro toll amount ready, and to consider other alternative routes or modes of transport. Serious concern has been raised as no letters of insurance have yet to be issued to any defective block homeowner in Donegal. The letters were to be issued by Donegal County Council as part of a 40-year guarantee for homeowners whose properties were remediated under the defective concrete block grant scheme. The council says they did encounter some issues with the process, but say an update is expected shortly. People in Maguire's Bridge in County Fermanagh will come together later to pay tribute to a mum, son and daughter who were shot dead in a suspected triple murder attempted suicide. The PSNI were called to the home of 45-year-old Vanessa White and her teenage children James and Sarah Rutledge on Wednesday morning. A man from the same household remains seriously injured in hospital. Israel says a decision by France to recognise a Palestinian state rewards terror. France will make a formal declaration at the UN General Assembly in September, making it the first G7 nation to do so. The French president is holding an emergency call today with the leaders of Germany and the UK as the humanitarian situation in Gaza worsens. A Donegal County Councillor has hit out as his request for a review of income limits for social housing has yet to be discussed, despite a motion being passed at January's plenary meeting of the council. Councillor Jimmy Brogan, who has been inundated with calls from people right across Donegal, says with the Dáil now in summer recess, those blocked from getting on the social housing waiting list are still left struggling. Donegal County Council is being urged to develop a master plan for Donegal's smaller islands. Councillor Micheál Colmcgill Asbach believes there is a huge potential on smaller islands within the county that could be built upon. He's calling for a master plan similar to what is being developed for Maharorty. And finally, as Greg mentioned, the Donegal senior football team for Sunday's All-Ireland final against Kerry has been announced. The starting 15 is unchanged from the semi-final win. The full lineup is available on our social media channels.
You're excited, Michaela.
Yeah, I actually am.
Isn't it? Yeah. Is this room too cold for you? Because as soon as you walk in, I know you're a cold cracker, right? So I race for the aircon to switch it off.
Yeah, but it's nice and fresh.
Yeah.
It's fresh.
Okay,
Yeah,
brilliant
but
stuff.
I wouldn't sit too long. Yeah,
So what is the plan for Sunday? You're going to watch the
Yeah,
game
I'm
on the
gonna watch
telly,
it, yeah.
Bobs, or
There's
listen to
a
it on the radio, of course?
Grand Prix on first, so I'll watch that. And
Oh,
then
yeah,
the
you're
match.
into that. I used to be into that, but now it's just like a car procession, it seems.
Depends.
Yeah, okay,
Depends
well.
on the weather, but yeah, we'll definitely
You
watch the
travel
match.
all over the world to watch that sport when you can,
Yeah,
don't you?
yeah.
Right, that's great. So it's going to be a big sporting day for you, Grand
Yeah.
Prix, and then trying to keep your eyes open for the
And I've
football.
decided I'm going to have a takeaway in the evening. No
Oh,
time
wow.
for cooking.
No, why would you? It's Sunday. All
But,
right,
yeah.
then. There's some brilliant stuff. Thank you very much. That is our own Michaela Clark.
Will you have a pint, Gareth?
Sure, I can always take the quiet road home.
John has just seen Gareth order a pint. He knows his friend is planning to drink and drive. Should he say something or just let it slide? Again.
Hey, cheers, John.
Oh, yeah. Cheers, man.
Drink driving kills. Don't let your friends drink and drive. A message from the Road Safety Authority. Visit rsa.ie.
Happy birthday to Mary Fenny McBride from Downings, 92 years young today. Happy birthday, Mary Fenny McBride. In hospital at the minute, and we want to wish you all the best from your friends at the Miva Day Centre in Carragard. Mary Fenny McBride, hopefully you're home soon, and hopefully you're listening, and I hope you have a wonderful day. 1992 went straight into my head as soon as I seen your age. Maybe that's a sign, is it? Mary, have a wonderful day, and all your friends at the Miva Day Centre can't wait to have you home. So that's a very special request there for a very special lady. Best of luck to Joanna McGlynn, who's working her last day at NowDoc today, from all the girls and staff in the admin office. Best wishes and lots of tears. And best wishes to you, Joanna. I'm not sure if it's you I've spoken to when I've rang up NowDoc, but the staff on the end of the phone are always, I find, always very courteous and friendly and try and help you. Have a great whatever you're doing, Joanna, going forward. Roisin joins me on the programme now. So there's Roisin, and you're Roisin.
No. Roisin,
yeah. You know how little faith Caroline and Shannon have in me? Or maybe it's you. Telling me how to pronounce Roisin.
It's a daily challenge of my life down here in Killarney. So, you know,
Where
I
does
should have known better with Greg.
So some people call you Roisin, right? Where does that come from? Is that an actual name, or is it just a pronunciation?
It's pronunciation, but
Dublin
it's the wrong
like
way.
Roisin.
Like there's the right way and there's the wrong way, and Roisin is the right way.
All right, okay. You're the wrong way because you're in Kerry.
I know. Sure. I think it's time to pack up the bags.
No, because we need an insider. You're originally from Manor, but you've been down in Kerry for a few years.
Yeah.
And what's the crack? What's the buzz down like? What's the buzz like down there, Roisin?
Well, the crack is good. It's busy now at the moment. You know, Killarney's a very, touristy town, so the place is hopping. I work in hospitality as well, so it's a busy out spot down here. But yeah, everyone's in good spirits now for the weekend. They're feeling confident, but I'd say that'll soon be wiped away by the Donegal boys.
Yeah, are you working in hospitality on Sunday or Monday? Because Monday normally, if you're in hospitality, you get Monday off, do you? I don't know.
Well, I'm working both, but I'll be finishing at 3:30 on Sunday, and I'll be running out the door, putting on my jersey,
running back in the door.
Yeah.
I don't quite know where you work, but I'm trying to read between the lines. And you'll wear your Donegal jersey with pride on the streets of Killarney.
Absolutely. I wouldn't have it any other way.
I was chatting to listeners a little earlier on. It's nice to have for both Kerry and Donegal. We've got this friendly rivalry. We've got this big match, but it's a spirit lifter, isn't it, Roisin?
Do you know, it is. It's really funny because, well, I work in a hotel and everyone knows, because I'm Roisin, I kind of have it drilled into people that I'm from Donegal. So there's been a bit of banter now the last few days, and there was pictures taken outside the hotel of team members waving flags, and they're trying to gently encourage me to join in, but I had to politely decline.
And come here, who might be listening back in Manor, Roisin?
So my mommy, Tanya's there, my sister Kim, and my goddaughter Katie, and my brother Liam, who's out in Australia. So shout out to all of them.
All right, brilliant stuff. Well, listen, keep the Donegal flag flying high in beautiful Killarney. Enjoy the weekend. I'd say in hospitality, it's not often you get off 3:30 on a Sunday. It's great to have you on the show, though, and best wishes to all. Thanks, Roisin, or should I say
Thank you, Greg. Up Donegal.
Up Donegal! Thank you very much indeed. Right, now, just a wee announcement for you. Due to a local bereavement and as a mark of respect, the car treasure hunt in aid of this year's Ballyar 10K charity is scheduled for today. Friday the 25th has been postponed. The event will now take place on Sunday, August 10th, starting from Cars of the Diamond at 4:30 p.m. We look forward to seeing you there. And give us a note in advance of August 10th, and we'll give it a plug in the week running up to that as well. Whomever's organising that, I'd be more than happy to do that. I have a request. We've gone to every game, massive Donegal supporters, but we have a dilemma. 3 of us travel to all the matches, me, my daughter and her best friend, May. But the dilemma is that it's May's 21st on Sunday and she doesn't have a ticket, and all she wants to do is be in Croker for her 21st birthday. We entered every competition going, but no joy yet. If there's anyone out there that is not using their ticket or have a spare, it would make her day and ours. So fingers crossed, Hup Donegal. Indeed. And listen, we'll put it out there. I think, it's it's a slim one. You never know. Hi, can you please say a big happy 14th birthday to Evine McVeigh Deehan. Love from Nanny Linda and Grandad Billy. Thanks. So it's Evine, isn't it? Evine McVeigh Deehan. Lots of love on your 14th birthday from Nanny, Linda and Grandad Billy. Billy and Linda. All right, lovely stuff. Okay, so just to let you know, by the way, no changes from the squad for Donegal's game on Sunday. It's the same squad as breezed through the semis. So just in case you hadn't heard that yet. All right, Lee Gooch and the team, they are getting all set. They are in beautiful Ballybofey. They're at McCool's, I believe, and there's a huge crowd there. If you want to watch the crack, by the way, I'm going to take a quick break to give you 2 or 3 minutes to hop onto our YouTube channel. If you're at home, you have a smart TV or a Fire Stick, stick it on, open up the YouTube app, type Highland Radio Ireland, and you can watch us every day on the show, by the way, using the same means. Or go onto our Facebook pages, Highland Hub, Highland Radio News and Sport, and you can watch us there as well, or just click Watch Live on our website. All right, we're going to be going over to Lee Gooch and the crew very soon.
The county's #1 talk show, The 9 till Noon Show on Highland Radio. The 9 till Noon Show with Letterkenny Credit Union, now offering mortgages from €40,000 to €600,000 with no hidden fees or transaction charges. Letterkenny Credit Union, 9102127.
Highland Radio's Road to Croker continues on the morning of the All-Ireland final in Dublin. Join me, Greg Hughes, for a big match brunch show live from the Bonington Hotel in Drumcondra from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Fuel up for the big game, get your breakfast, which can be pre-booked at highlandradio.com, and join our broadcast with live music, giveaways and the views of you, the Donegal fans. That's our big match brunch show, the morning of the big game, live from Dublin, 11 a.m. Highland Radio's Road to Croker is an association with Highland Motors Letterkenny and the all-new Dacia Duster from just €199 per month. Refreshed looks, sophisticated yet practical and tough, now also available in hybrid.
It's here, it's now, it's Belfast. Come and celebrate creativity at Ireland's biggest community arts festival, Fela and Fubble. For country fans, Nathan Carter, the Whistling Donkeys, Lisa McHugh and more will be playing your favourite tunes at Country Fest on Saturday 2nd of August. Dance music more your thing? On Friday 8th of August, the legendary Fela Dance Night takes over Falls Park with acts including Dara and trance legend Paul van Dyk. Uncover it all at visitbelfast.com.
Hegarty's Home Interiors Buncrana, the biggest direct importer of sofas, beds, mattresses and flooring in the Northwest. Best in stock deals on selected sofas and corner sofas. Best in stock deals on gas lift beds. Best in stock on mattresses. Best in stock deals on laminate flooring, semi-solid flooring and carpets. Full fitting service on carpets and wood flooring. With a free delivery service throughout the Northwest, including all of Northern Ireland. Hegarty's Home Interiors Buncrana. Always lower prices.
Get ready to dance the weekend away at the Highland Radio Country Music Weekend in the Clanry Hotel, Letterkenny from October 31st to November 2nd. 2 nights, 1 dance floor and some of Ireland's biggest country stars. Michael English, Patrick Feeney, Stacey Breen, Jordan McPollan, and I'll be there too, David James, and lots more to be announced. You can enjoy 2 nights bed and breakfast plus tickets to both dances. That's the Highland Radio Country Music Weekend. Spaces are limited, so book now online at highlandradio.com or clanryhotel.com.
Highland Radio Time Checks brought to you by EirGrid, the operator and developer of Ireland's electricity grid. EirGrid, powering up communities, powering up Ireland. The time is...
The time's 13 minutes past 11 now. We announced that Lee Gooch was going to be in Ballybofey, but it's probably going to be quite quiet because it seems, quite embarrassingly, no one's turned up, Lee.
Here in McCool's and Ballybofey, not one person. How are you all doing? Up, Johnny Ball! We have got this covered. Gregory Hughes and Caroline and everybody back at the stations. Greg, we're live here from Sean McCool's here in Ballybofey. How are you doing yourself there now, Daddy, before we get into the business?
I'm doing good. I'm just jealous. I'm looking at you. It's a sea of green and gold. The place is packed. The flags are draped. The bar shutters down.
Well, it's actually,
everything's almost perfect.
Greg, it's actually up at the back there now. I was down for a wee bit of fresh air myself, you know, the crack. But come here, all's going good. Isn't there such a buzz in Ballybofey? And they're still trying to cram in here, so I want to share the love to the back of the room as well. It's amazing, and the young boys and girls and all the talent and all the history belonging to this club. Do you want me to chat to a few people, Greg?
Oh, yeah, that's what we're here for. We want to get the sense. And listen, talk about coming out in the numbers, the people of Ballybofey, Snoller and surrounds. It's absolutely wonderful. And you've got some cracking guests. All right, over to you, Gooch.
Oh, God almighty. Well, there's the man. The last time me and this man here was on stage was a good few years ago, PJ.
It was a good few years, Lee. Not a function like this, I might add.
No, I don't think there was as big a crowd. You were a judge and I was a compere. What was it?
Strictly Come Dancing.
Yes, yes. And we're going to be dancing on Sunday and we're going to be dancing all next week, please God. Well, PJ, All-Ireland winning manager at vocational schools, ex-Donegal player, manager and chairman of the Current Club. You must be so proud and everything about this club and especially about the county.
It's a wonderful time for Donegal, Lee. The colour around the county, the excitement in the people is just brilliant. And we don't get here often enough, unfortunately, but boy, whenever we do, we really make a song and dance of it.
And tell me, do you know, to have Oisín Gallen here representing us, it must be a proud for us all.
Very much so. Last year, Oisín was awarded an All-Star, and that brought great honour to not just his family, but the whole club, and we were so proud of him. This year to be playing in an All-Ireland final is just brilliant for the club.
How do you feel yourself? Do you know, over the years you've experienced so much, how are you feeling at the moment?
I'm absolutely thrilled and delighted that we're in an All-Ireland final and a realistic chance of winning it. Brings fabulous excitement and I'm really happy about all of that.
And if Oisín was sitting beside you there now, what would you be saying to him? What kind of wee chats would you be having with him?
I'd be telling him when he gets his chance to take it, and if he doesn't get it, to try again and not lose his confidence, keep his confidence high work rate, and just hoping everything goes well for him. It's a massive occasion, and he'll be nervous, as I'm sure a lot of the players are nervous. But if you're not nervous, there's something not right. But it's an occasion to savour, and he's a confident young lad, and I'm sure it'll go well for him.
Yeah. What do you think, folks? Of course it will. Now we'll move over to Michael Lafferty, captain of the infamous 1983 Ulster-winning team for Donegal, backroom team member to Brian McAniff back in 1992. That's going back a few years.
It all seems a long time ago, Lee.
But I suppose you have so many fond memories looking back over the years, just like yesterday.
Oh, in many ways it is, yeah, but I don't think we had the same level of excitement as we have now this year. And just looking around here today, all these young people, they're all hyper waiting on the match to come. And of course, Oisín is their idol, their hero.
Yeah, of course.
And as he is to us all, he's a wonderful, great ambassador for the club, a wonderful footballer, and a very, very nice young fella to boot.
Yeah, and to all the young talent that we have here and the young boys and girls, that, do you know who we could be talking? They could be the next Oisín Gallen or whoever. But what advice would you say to all the young people? Because it's great to see so many young people out in full force.
Well, just keep playing football, enjoy it. There's a great mixture of both boys and girls here. It's all girls in our house, and they're cracked about football. But just keep enjoying it.
And see the buzz way back then, them few years ago that you were busy. How does it compare to the buzz now today? I know you kind of half answered that.
Well, when we got to our first final in '92, the county went completely bonkers because we'd never been there before. And like nowadays, there were cars painted, there were houses painted, flags, buntings everywhere, processions of cars to Dublin that had never seen the like of it before. And it was just a wonderful time, and it just all passed by so quickly,
Yeah, I think, me and Anya was chatting coming over here. Do you know how they say it's the journey and it's the climb? And there's a song. Well, who did that song, The Climb? Who did that song, The Climb? Climbing mountains and stuff. But it's the journey you got to soak up as well, isn't it?
Oh, you have to, yeah. But sometimes when you're involved in the team and all that, you live in a kind of a bubble. And you're kind of isolated from everything that goes on outside, all the excitement and everything like that there. But then afterwards, then you can really partake in it,
Yeah. Well, I think we're going to go all bonkers again. What do you think?
I would say so. Looking back in here today, if anything go by, we will, yeah.
What do you think, boys and girls, mammies and daddies and nanas and grandads? We're going to go bonkers? Thanks so much for talking to us and sharing those lovely memories. We're moving over to Brendan Dunleavy, ex-county player. Sure, the buzz is rightly. Will we go bonkers?
I think we're already bonkers.
There's a few boys there who went down to Kerry. They went bonkers and they're going to be in trouble later on RTE Radio. But anyway, that's another story. But how do you feel yourself with everything that's going on at the minute in the county? A proud time.
I mean, what a feeling even to be sitting here and to see. It's not that long ago since Oisín was sitting down there. Looking up at maybe presentations here. And when you look at the amount of talent and footballers that are here today, it makes fantastic, what would I say, potential for the future. And, this club has a very proud history. The first captain of a Donegal team to lift an Ulster title was a McCool's man.
Hey, what? Come on. Come on, McCool.
Was Frankie McFeely. And then Michael, of course, was a captain that lifted the Anglo-Celts. But the All-Ireland, coming on to this year, Oisín has really given us all a massive lift. We've had some great players down the years, but Oisín is a very, very special player, and what a talent. And, what a civil fella. And it's fantastic to see it. And we really wish him the very best, and he's giving us all a lift.
Isn't it great too when you say that he's a civil fella and that? But all the players, they're well grounded. And Oisín was saying he was broadcasting from Glenswilly last night, and Michael Murphy was chatting to the underage, or one of the managers that was looking after the underage, for about 10 minutes, and there was nothing about the All Ireland final. All the players are so well grounded. Isn't that so lovely to see, and so humble?
It is, and I think that's a credit to all the coaches and all the helpers, many of whom are here now today. But it's all that voluntary work. That's what really makes these people. And apart from making super footballers, it's also making great people of them.
So on the day now, what type of mindset do you think the guys are going to have walking out to that pitch? Do you know, what's going to be said to them, just moments before they go out?
Well,
is it going to be quiet? Do you know, are they going to get the pep talk, or what way does that work?
Yes, I believe there's a quiet confidence, and Jim McGuinness has built in, a special pride in Donegal, special pride in the jersey, and it's not every county has done that, especially in recent years. But I think there's so much pride in the jersey and quiet confidence that I firmly believe that it's Donegal's by a couple of points.
What? Well, I could chat to these three legends for a long, long time, Greg. That was Brendan Dunleavy, Michael Lafferty, of course, and PJ McGowan. And there's so many people to talk to over here, Greg.
Yeah, it's so exciting, and I think a really great point was made there. And we're so lucky in our national sport, aren't we? In that there is a pathway. You know, we've got fantastic volunteers and trainers. You start playing when you're a bit younger, get on, the underage teams, you become the next Oisín Gallen. It's achievable. It's there. We have the built-in structures. Can we have an Oisín Gallen chant as we end this segment? Oisín, Oisín, Oisín.
Hold on.
Oisín,
Oisín, Oisín, Oisín, Oisín, Oisín, Oisín.
Yes, that's what we're going to hear, boys. Screaming from the Croker Park on Sunday. He's a cracking player. Lee, we'll be back to you really shortly. We're going to be head back to all the crew at McCool Park. If you want to watch what's going on, hop on to our live streams right about now.
The 9 till noon show is brought to you by Letterkenny Credit Union, offering low-rate car loans with fast approval. Apply online at letterkennycu.ie or in office today.
From all the staff and management at the Clanry Hotel Letterkenny, we'd like to wish the Donegal team the very best of luck in the All-Ireland final. No ticket? No problem. Watch every second live in McGettigan's Bar at the Clanry Hotel Letterkenny. Up Donegal.
Here at Braden's House to Home Interiors, Moville and Bridgend, we stock recliner and fabric suites, dining tables and chairs, beds and mattresses, curtains and rugs, and don't forget our large flooring department stocking carpet, vinyl and laminate flooring. We can't be beaten on price or quality and give a weekly delivery service to Donegal, Derry and Strabane, not to be matched. So call in today to Braden's House to Home Interiors, Moville or Bridgend for all your home furnishing needs.
Big summer sale at Evolve Clothing Letterkenny Retail Park. Hundreds of suits from only €50 and a turn of shirts at half price. Open 7 days. Shop in store or online at evolveclothing.com. When it's gone, it's gone.
How we use electricity can be smarter, cleaner and greener. At Electric Ireland, we can help guide you there.
You're looking up.
You see, our new Net Zero Hub has all you need to know about smart meter plans, EV tariffs, solar panels, and much more. Making your usage clearer, your trips greener, your home cozier, and your world brighter. Find our Net Zero Hub at electricireland.ie.
Sometimes life can be a lot. Leave the world behind at Aquasana Forest Spa. Heal in the glow of volcanic mists. Reinvigorate your body in the ice cave. Feel boosted by hot spring bubbles. Feel yourself. Feel revitalized in the forest. Aquasana Forest Spa, just 90 minutes from Dublin. Book exclusively at aquasana.ie.
Your specialty is quality tiles, bathroom suites and wooden floors. Who is the best range of tiles in Donegal?
Crawford Tiles.
The best wood flooring?
Crawford Tiles.
The best bathroom suites?
Crawford Tiles.
5-day bathroom refits?
Crawford Tiles.
And who's been tampering with my questions?
That'd be me.
Crawford Tiles, Castlefin. That'd be them. 07491 43942.
Right, welcome back to the 9 till noon show here in Highland Radio. We're in the last hour. It's a special one. Heading back to McCool's very shortly. But we have now one of our greatest showmen here in Donegal, David Craic. He's flat out and he's going to sing us a song in a bit. David, you've got your outfit on, right? But
got the outfit on, man.
You're looking forward to Sunday. You're ready to go. You're not down in Dublin, though.
I'm not down in Dublin. No, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to the local just to watch it with the family. Like,
yeah.
No,
but you know what? In a way, that's brilliant too, because you're with your fellow county people. You've probably got a lemonade in your hand. You know what else?
Of course, exactly. Well, as I said, there's a few of my family's heading down, and I said to them, I says, you see, when the match over and hopefully we're celebrating, as you have €3 to travel home, as we'll be celebrating the minute the final whistle goes. Where you would like to be, but no, there's nothing like being there. Nothing beats being. I'm just trying to see the positive side of not going.
Right. You're flat out all summer, aren't you? Where are you this weekend? Are you gigging this weekend?
We're down in County Louth tonight, a place called Darver Castle.
Right.
Down there tonight. Tomorrow night we're in Letterkenny in Silver Tassie tomorrow night, just so it's handy.
Yeah.
So no, it's busy time. The band's busy, but then the Donegal thing on top of it now is just doubled kind of the schedule.
Well, that's it, isn't it? Because you can't really factor that in until it happens. So you've got your commitments you've got already there, but a lot of demands on your time as well to sing and perform yourself.
Exactly.
Right. Okay. So, what are you going to sing for us?
Well, sure, I might as well do the comeback Sam Maguire song that I wrote for the season. I say
Yeah.
maybe this stage they're fed up listening to me sing it.
No, don't do that. We don't like self-deprecation on this program, David. That's why we have you in, because people love you, right? They love the song.
Yeah.
When you go to write a song, because you never know if this is the one that just is going to catch, and it has happened with this song for you. I suppose you kind of try and avoid obvious stuff, are you? But then again, you're working with the material that we have.
You work with the material that you have is right, Greg. You work with a team of the panel, and you're trying to get as many names as possible, and you're trying not to offend. As I was writing the song, I was putting in these names. The one name I had to mention, I'm going to say this is Oisín Yallen. Oisín was my wee boy's teacher in Bridgend, and I says no matter what happens, I says his name's going, because the wee boy, obviously they love him down there, and we were at the school during the week. Now, trying to get all the other names in as much as I could without making it sound too muddled up. And obviously you're trying to get the thing to rhyme with names and stuff like that. So no, you get as much in as you can.
Yeah, we had two young girls on rapping yesterday. They
Class.
were fantastic. It was Baveen and Lily May, and they were absolutely brilliant. So we've got it from all different angles, all different
the buzz,
ages.
man.
It's
I'm telling
fantastic.
everybody the same thing. It's like Christmas week.
Yeah.
We're building up to the big day on Sunday.
But do you know what thing too? What it reminds us how important music is to us.
100%.
It just intertwines with everything that's big.
Yeah.
And
If it's
here
an
we
exciting
are.
time, music can make it more exciting. If you're going through difficult times, music can sometimes take you out of it for a while. Music, without music, there's not much else. There's nowhere else you can really turn.
Exactly. Right. Okay.
You know?
So we're delighted. Before we head back to Ballybofey to Oisín, we had a chant for Oisín actually just before we came into the break. We've got Comeback Sam Maguire. This is David Craig. He's absolutely busy, flat out busy, and we're delighted that he made some time for us this morning. So whenever you're ready, David.
Pleasure to be here. Thanks very much. So,
Jim, I can't believe it. You're back doing it again. And you brought back Michael Murphy. Your limits have no end. It broke our hearts to let you go, but we had to understand. So now you're back in Donegal. It's time to bring back Sam. And come on, Sam Maguire, come back to Donegal. We'll take you to the top of the hill, and you'll sit proud and tall. A memory of 2012 goes back to one and all. So come on, Sam Maguire, come on back to Donegal. It was 15 years ago you first made up the plan. Then 2 years in you had a win, and you brought back home the Sam. Now that you're around again, the hills they are alive. We're heading down to Croker with that hunger in our eyes. I'll not forget that Saturday out from the Hogan stand. I thought our race was over as we took on Monaghan. The second half it started, I still see it yet, when Michael Langan got the ball and he hit the back of the nets. Ah, come on, Sam Maguire, come back to Donegal. We'll take you to the top of the hill, and you'll sit proud and tall. A memory of 2012 comes back to one and all. So come on, Sam Maguire, come on back to Donegal. Now, Jim, you have a team of men, you know just what to do. You've Murphy, Gallen, Mogan, Patton, Thompson and McHugh, McBurty, Langan, Gallagher, Rorty and Oberwheel. So many greats from Donegal go tearing up the field. From Ballybofey to Clones, we travelled every road. So many games, so little time, they stretched the green and gold. But the men from Donegal are tough, they won't lie down. We'll cheer for Jim and all the boys when Sam comes back to town. Ah, come on, Sam Maguire, come back to Donegal. We'll take you to the top of the hill, and you'll sit proud and tall. A memory of 2012 comes back to one and all. So come on, Sam Maguire, come on back to Donegal.
Woo! Brilliant, David.
Bring her back,
Thanks so
Jim. Bring
very
her back.
much.
Lovely.
Absolutely brilliant, and hopefully those are going to be words going to be a profit. Bring it back. Bring it back.
Please,
Brilliant
God,
stuff.
exactly.
Listen, class act, David, as
Thank you.
always. Where else can people check you out over the coming?
Hey, we're on. Listen, you check all the socials, TikTok,
You're gonna have
Facebook.
to. You're so blooming
all that
busy. You
stuff.
can't. You're so blooming busy. You can't list it off.
Say it again, sir.
You're so busy. You can't
Oh,
list it
that's
again.
well hardy. Exactly. You do. Sometimes
Fantastic.
I have you potatoes as last week.
Yeah.
You know, but it's great. At the
But what a
buzz
place to
class.
be, isn't it? It's fantastic.
We'll enjoy it. We'll last, Greg.
Listen, David, thanks so much for calling in. Really appreciate
No
it. That's David Craig. We're going to be back to Lee Gooch after this break.
The 9 till noon show with Letterkenny Credit Union. Simplify your debts with a debt consolidation loan from Letterkenny Credit Union. Call us on 074 910 2126 or apply online via our app or in office today.
Best of luck to Jim and the Donegal team this Sunday in the All-Ireland final from everyone at Top Oil. Fuel your journey this summer to win a 50k grand prize plus hundreds of other prizes when you shop at participating Top Oil locations. Come on, Donegal.
Murder is on the menu at Canavan's Ballygolly. Join us Saturday, October 11th for a spine-chilling murder mystery night. Enjoy a 2-course meal and solve a killer crime if you dare. Tickets just £35. Book now at canavans.co.uk or check out our Facebook page. Before it's too late, use promo code Highland10 to get 10% off your ticket.
Show your colours and support Donegal in the All-Ireland final. O'Neill's official jerseys, polo shirts and T-shirts for all the family. Donegal quarter zips for kids. Save 20% just in time for the big day. Flags, hats and accessories will complete your look for Sunday. Exclusive to BMC Sports. Get 10% off your next purchase when you buy an O'Neill's Donegal jersey in-store or online. Check in-store for details. Brian McCormick Sports, Main Street, Letterkenny.
Stack more into your barbecue for less with Lidl. Mix and match across fish, board B approved meats or poultry, 3 for €9 with Lidl Plus. Choose juicy Irish beef burgers, there's no topping their flavour, serve deliciously smoky fish, and fresh from the grill, Irish pork or chicken. Save even more when you go full Lidl this summer.
Oakfest 2025 returns to Oakfield Park this September 6th and 7th. 2 days, 2 stages, 1 unforgettable weekend. Enjoy live music, incredible food and drink, and glamping under the stars, all in one of Ireland's most spectacular settings. Saturday, live and original, featuring Wet Wet Wet, Boney M, Racy, and the Whistling Donkeys. Sunday, Legends Reimagined, with tribute performances to the Eagles, Blondie, Springsteen, and more. Tickets are going fast. Get yours now at oakfieldpark.com.
Best of luck to Donegal on Sunday from the Sunny Centre, Letterkenny. Can't make it to the game? Experience the next best thing and catch every moment in stunning detail with a Sunny Bravia 4K TV. Shop the best deals in store or online at sunnycentre.ie.
Highland Radio weather updates with McElhenney's. Find amazing savings across our departments with up to 50% off your favourite brands in our summer sale. Discover more in-store or shop online at mcelhenneys.com today.
All right, brightening up for the rest of the day. Not much rain about. Temperatures around 19 degrees. Okay, it's just a wonderful sea of green and gold in McCool's. I don't think another person could be squeezed in there. So it's back to our own Lee Gooch.
Hello, folks from sure, where else would you want to be? Sure, you can imagine the crack that's over here. To all the boys and girls that are still coming in. The car park is jammed. I'm just going to get behind this microphone here, make it sound better. Sorry about that. Now, that's a bit heavy there. Oh, there you go. Sorry about that, Greg, and everybody listening. How are you now, Gregory?
Flying, the excitement is back. There was nerves yesterday. There was a pain in the pit of my stomach. But now, after today, especially after seeing the crack in McCool's, I'm back, excited, confident, ready to go.
Oh, we're ready to go. We're fighting fit now. We have a man here, Martin Hardy. Martin, good afternoon. It is afternoon. I'm used to morning. It's still morning, Martin. Well, talking about Martin, we'll give you the full Coherla of the Lifford-Northern Municipal District, MD. Martin, you weren't so bright and breezy the other morning when you were sleeping. They're up at 5, were they?
They're up at 5, yeah.
Where were you at 5 o'clock?
I was still sleeping.
Now paint the picture first. What was happening now? You should be careful what you tell me.
We organised even before to put up all the bunting around the town. So I was up at woke at 4:30, but the thing was they couldn't, because I had all the bunting in the car. So
oh, jeez.
They had to get me, so I knew that 5:10 I landed on but it wasn't too bad.
That wasn't. Did you get a cup of tea before you started?
No, we didn't worry about that. No.
Well, I have to say, even Anya was saying to me coming into the town, it's absolutely awash with colour. It's a credit to everybody.
That's fantastic. No, and that's about the great community spirit that is in McCool Club and all the people in the town here. That everybody was out then. We had 3 cherry pickers and there was we done between Glenfin Street and Avenue Street, the main street and St Order, so it was fantastic, and thanks to all the people who came out on the morning to do all that work. And even all week now, there's still more bunting going up all the time. And
I don't know where they're going to get all this bunting from.
Well, that's
there'll be a lot of sewing going in now. Singer be fairly going like this here. The old pedal be going.
But no, it's fantastic, and it's great, and it's great for people in the town. It's great for all the kids here. Unfortunately, I remember 1982 when the first All Ireland Under 21 that Tom Connan managed, and up in Kerry and Shannon, and even the buzz that time was fantastic, and all down the years we remember all them great occasions. So we're looking forward to Monday, and hopefully Oisín's carrying the Sam Maguire into.
He's some operator, isn't he?
Fantastic, and great to see Sean's dad here. And
Dad's here now. Granddad's here somewhere too. We're going to get a chat.
And McGinty's granddad as well. Great to see them all here and all the family. Fantastic. Myself and Sean would have spent a few times about Anfield and Goodison Park as well. So we've had some great occasions. So I'm so delighted for Oisín and all the families.
Isn't this like such a a moment to cherish and to remember we will remember this.
Oh yeah, definitely. And these kids will remember it.
I remember I was in there, and I remember.
And that's the thing about it, and that's the great memories that you have, and there's a great buzz about it, and all the things that seemed important or not important now for this weekend.
I think everybody's just stopped the can, whatever they were doing.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's fantastic, and a big shout out as well for all the ladies that are here as well. The ladies' J, and we've Abigail over here. Fantastic ambassador as well for the club as well. So and Katie Dowds and all the people that are involved in the ladies' J as well. And that's so important as well that we don't forget about the ladies' J as well.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, Martin, I could chat to you all day and forever, but there's a man beside me now. Well, he's a wee bit of a blow-in, is he? Martin Scanlon, councillor, Glenfin man.
Glenfin man, surely. And I suppose,
did you get a warm reception?
I did.
Hi, all man. Is he getting a warm reception? It's kind of mixed, Greg. It's kind of mixed reception we got for this man. Martin, how are you?
I'm grand, and it's great to be here. And suppose, first of all, I would like to thank McCool's for the invite down here, and suppose, and for them being able to guarantee me security while I am here, seeing as I am from Glenfin. So that we had to check the small print. So it is great to be here, and for such a wonderful occasion. See all the colours that we have here, and the children. And just the town is great. There's a massive buzz about here, so it's great.
And tell us about Luke McGlynn then.
Luke is a star performer that we have up in Glenfin here, and he's looked up. He's an idol up there with us, so he is. He's come through very well on the senior team on Glenfin. He's one of our main go-to men there that we have up there at the minute, so we're glad to have him.
And how are you keeping it all together yourself?
Oh, the excitement's great. It's good.
Did anybody actually have you any tickets?
No, funny nobody did. No.
Not sure anybody looking for tickets there now. Come on, we get a few tickets.
Where would we get them? No, tickets seem to be a bit of a problem, I think. But I think a lot of them were issued last night, so everybody kind of knows where they stand now, and hopefully everybody got sorted. But I think there'll be plenty going around before the batch.
Well, if you're a big tune on Highland Radio, and we'll get great coverage from Oisín Kelly, and I call them Bob, the two B's and Oisín. Lovely chatting to you. Give them a nice round of applause there now, come on. They do love you.
Oh, they do. They're coming around to me.
They're warming up. What about this for a man? Give this man a nice round of applause. This is Eddie. Let me give you your full title that I have it here. Eddie Walsh, Vice Chairman, Sean McCool's, and he's a die-hard Donegal GA supporter. Eddie, nice to have you here.
Thanks very much, hey.
And you used to look after the purse strings, the treasurer at one time, weren't you?
Well, I was partly part of that, all right, but I'm still part of it too as well at the moment.
Come here, so a big fan and big supporter.
Yeah, all right. I'll tell you what we do. We mostly run buses, mileage coaches all the time and bring our supporters all over the country, from Kerry, Dublin and all over. We were actually in London once upon a time too as well, but that's what we do. And at the present minute we have over 2 buses full at the moment, so we're on our 3rd bus now for Sunday too as well. And the other wee thing I want to say to you too as well about Oisín. Oisín, once, it was a few years back, he phoned me up one day and he says to me, could I come up to you? And he wanted to have a chat with me, and I didn't know what it was about. He was doing some kind of project, and anyhow, I says, what's the point in coming up to me? And we started to chat anyhow, and I told him about different places where we were and what happened and everything else. And in the final set-up, I turned round and I says to him now, I said, there's one thing I want to say to you now. whatever time Michael Murphy retires, it says, I hope to God you take over Donegal and you're the captain of the team. And I'm looking forward to that day yet.
Well, you'll have to. You never know what's around the corner. Your man that would have many stories. The whole team, like you see, you've been following Donegal for so many years now. How special is the whole team, do you think?
That's really special. And this is, I always tell them every time on the bus, this is the home pitch. And this is the place where the football is. And this is our home pitch. And we always chat about it. I always tell the Letterkenny boys, that's
there could be trouble now. We're all friends here. We have the one mission in sight.
The home pitch is in Ballybofey, and that's it.
Right.
Okay.
How long? I know we're all divided here, but do you think that's the case, folks, here now in Ballybofey? Of course. Yeah. So are you all set then? I'm going to ask a really civil question, silly question. Are you going down to the match yourself? Did you get a ticket?
I think I did. I got a ticket. But I certainly couldn't miss this above all other things.
And when was the last time you were talking to Oisin then?
Oh, Jesus, I can't remember now. It was there back a couple of days ago,
Jesus, you were lucky enough a couple of days ago. And what would you say? What was the wee chat that you had with him?
I just all wished him all the best, and that was just about it, And hopefully he does good on Sunday, and hopefully will come out on the right side too as well.
Lee, it's all very exciting, isn't it? The crowd, the crack. And we're going to come back to you again really shortly, aren't we?
Lovely, I hope so, because I have very important people to talk with. They're over here and looking forward to talking to them.
So we left with an Oisin chant. What about the chorus of Jimmy winning matches? Are you going to leave this one out?
Oh, well, how long? You only thought you could do it. Like the ante's been increased. We are going to rock it out here now. Every boy, every young boy and girl, mommy and daddy, nana and granddad, and auntie and uncle and godmother and godson and all of that. He is ready. How long now? He is ready. We're going to show you how to do it. Jimmy! I know, come on, you can do better. Hold on, no, that's lame. That wouldn't pass the Gooch test now, come on. I want you to sing from the bottom of your big toe and your big heart and raise the roof, all right? He's ready. 3, 2, 1. Jimmy's
Jimmy winning games!
Up
Donegal! Okay, Lee, we'll be back to you really soon. Thank you so much for that. I'm exhausted and I haven't done anything. This bandwagon jumping, it can hurt your back, Here's a man on the bandwagon now, Sean Quinn. Hey, Sean, CEO, how you getting on?
Look at the tan. Look, he's just turned up.
Johnny's
back from the holidays.
Where have you been?
Just wondering why you are all stressed. What's happening?
Is
there something happening this weekend?
That, Mike?
Well, shall we do you want the other one down?
Well, it'd be professional. Yeah.
Oh, well, okay.
Okay, so we're going to be going back to Lee Gooch and the crew in McCool Park really shortly. But we've got 3 great guests in here. Of course, our own head of sport, Oisin Kelly. We've got Sean Quinn, our CEO, and Pat McLaughlin, Northwest Special Olympics. And Sean, the significance of, we always love having Pat in here, but the significance of Pat's visit this morning.
Yeah, so what we did is we've been raising some money for charity this week, and the event that we had on Monday night in the Clanry Hotel, which I watched from sunny Lanzarote, but it was a great success. And I'm sure Oisin will allude to what we've done for the charity.
Yeah, we had a fantastic night on Monday, and we were supporting 2 causes, of course, off the back of the event, which was the Donegal Team Training Fund. We'll talk about that in a moment. But also we decided to help a local charity, and there is, of course, a huge event next year. The All-Ireland Games is coming up, Pat, isn't that right?
Yeah,
and it costs money for the Northwest Special Olympics to send athletes and have athletes at it. So we thought, we'll get on board.
I was delighted to hear this one, Pat, because, the amount of kids that he's worked with, and of course then the impact that has on families and the opportunities that you give, it's all voluntary. It's a struggle all the time to raise money. So when I heard Highland were backing the Northwest Special Olympics, I was over the moon.
Yeah, we were too. It's shocked maybe at first, but it's fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Now we can get athletes to achieve the dreams that they want to dream. That's what we're all about, just getting them to that stage.
Fantastic opportunities, fantastic memories, and to compete at the very highest level too. I mean,
it's no easy competing at that level, but you know the record stands for itself. You know, we've got athletes that have been then selected for the World Games and things like that. So we're really going great guns.
But in terms of sport, in terms of music, and dare I say, in terms of radio stations, we punch well above our weight here in Donegal, don't we?
You do.
We do. You do.
The generosity is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And thanks to everybody, Greg, who donated on Monday night. The process was that we had envelopes on the chairs, and for those that attended, we just encouraged them to donate, be it 50 cent or be it €5 or whatever they wanted to put into the envelopes, and it was going to the Northwest Special Olympics. And thanks to Paddy at BizPrint, also to Michael Murphy Sports, who provided the goodie bags as winners for the competition if you donated, and to the businesses who also give us vouchers. That they were backstage, Callahan Electrical, Watson Menswear, and O'Donnell Fuels in Crawley, Kilmacrennan and Alliston, who all made the goodie bags a fantastic prize. But it was all off the back of donating. And listen, when the figure came in, we thought to ourselves, you know what, we'll top this up about ourselves too. And we're delighted now this morning to announce that we're going to give Pat and his team €4,000 to help them with their athletes to achieve this dream of getting to the games.
Pat, what does and this is not to set you up to start blowing smoke up Highland, because it's not about that, but I just want to give the listeners a sense. $4,000's a good chunk. That will help with preps, won't it?
Yeah, well, it'll help quite a lot, because transport will play a big part in this as well when they actually go to training camps. So I think there may be about 6 training camps, and then we have some athletes that kind of know well off, so it'll kind of contribute to their costs as well. You know, it's we have 36 athletes in the pot at the moment.
Great.
If we get 20 picked, you're talking the best part of 15 to 18,000 euro. Easy.
All right, okay, Sean, great to be able to support.
Absolutely
such an amazing
delighted.
I love
And
the work they do.
I think the PR opportunity for you guys has been good as well, because you get your message, telling more people. It's not closed either. You know, if somebody wants to come and donate, they know where you are now. They know what you want to do and what you want to achieve. So maybe we've started a little bit of a journey here for you.
Okay. Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Brilliant stuff. I have to head back to McCool Park, and there's McCool's
just
club
one
ground.
thing before we go. Just one more announcement is we said we support the Players Fund, so we're going to do that, Greg, and we're going to write them a cheque for €8,000. So that'll go towards the cost of running. For getting to the final it's huge money. So Highland Radio is delighted to donate €8,000 to the Players Fund, and we'll do that in probably the coming days, weeks. Win, lose or draw, we're committed to €8,000 and
4,000 for Northwest
4,000
Special
for
Olympics.
exactly.
Brilliant.
8,000 for the trip. And thanks to everybody who was part of the shows and the event, and I suppose the competition and everything that we had evolved at the start of the week around it. And thanks for everybody who was part of it and helping us give €12,000 today, which is a lot of money,
well
Greg.
Done to you guys as well. All right, brilliant stuff. Thank you. We've been talking about the weekend. We'll talk more, of course, into the future. But I'm going to head back to McCool Park.
Are you taking that hat to Dublin?
Yes, I am.
It's actually, do you know what? It actually suits you.
Yeah,
it suits you.
That's what I was thinking, and I just thought I'm going to throw everything at it now.
You look like Kenny Rogers.
Jolene.
20 years ago.
All right, come here, Pat. Thanks for calling up.
Thank you very much to everybody.
We chat
Thank
all
you.
the time in the lead up to these big events, and we'll be doing so again. Don't worry about that. Thank you, Pat McLaughlin, Northwest Special Olympics, our own Oisín Kelly. You may have heard him on the radio once or twice this week. I know, overexposed or what. And of course, I'm only messing. And
after
of course,
Sunday,
Sean
Sunday,
Quinn. And the only reason you haven't heard him is because he sodded off to Lanzarote, and we were pretending the tie line wouldn't work in Lanzarote.
I know. My phone was buzzing, though. In fairness, it was buzzing.
I know. The thing about radio, you're never off. You're never off.
Good to be back, though. I can't wait till the weekend. It's going to be great.
All right, back to Lee and the crew after these.
The 9 till noon show is brought to you by Letterkenny Credit Union. Digital loans now available. Apply online or via our app today and get your loan transferred directly to your current account.
On Sunday, Donegal and Kerry will run out onto the perfect surface at Croker Park. Creative Landscaping Works in Letterkenny know a thing or two about creating similar surfaces in gardens and businesses around the northwest, and wish Donegal all the very best of luck in the final on Sunday.
Are you heading to Croke Park this weekend? All roads lead to McCafferty's at the Barge, Dublin. On Saturday, 26th, enjoy a live GEA Q&A with legends Kevin Cassidy, Owen Mulligan and Mark O'Shea. Then on Sunday, catch the All-Ireland Final live with music before and after from 1 p.m. till late at McCafferty's, the Barge, Dublin.
The Easy Living Furniture Spectacular Summer Sale ends this Sunday. Everything's reduced in store and online with hundreds of sale specials across all departments, including sofa, dining, bedroom, mattresses, home accessories and garden furniture. And if that's not enough, we're offering free delivery on all orders over £499. Hurry, our spectacular summer sale ends this Sunday. Only at Easy Living Furniture, Crescent Link Retail Park, Derry, Londonderry.
Indulge yourself with friends or a loved one at the Spa at Orchids at the Holyrood Hotel in Bundoran. A midweek or weekend spa break is the perfect way to escape from life for a while. Take a leisurely walk along the Atlantic coast. Enjoy a dip in our private pool, a plunge in our Canadian hot tub, and treatments of your choice before dining in one of the Holyrood Hotel's acclaimed restaurants. The Spa at Orchids. Book now at holyroodhotel.com.
Discover exceptional value during the big summer sale now on at Donegal Town Hardware. Enjoy huge savings on garden furniture, paint, power tools, barbecues, fencing and so much more. With free parking and free delivery, there's never been a better time to shop local and save big. But don't wait, the big summer sale ends Saturday, August 2nd at Donegal Town Hardware.
Wishing the Donegal team all the best this Sunday from everyone at White Oak's Acorn Project at the ESIS Centre. We are backing Jim McGuinness and the team all the way. As you gear up for match day, don't forget to stock up on the good stuff. Fresh, organic fruit and vegetables from our farm shop. Open Monday to Friday until 4:30 p.m. Eat healthy, feel strong and support local. That's White Oak's Acorn Project at the ESIS Centre, F93, F104.
All right, so we've got planning permission to run a little over 12. John Bresson's been very gracious to us because we don't want to miss out on getting a sense of what the crack is in McCool Park or in the McCool Football Club grounds. Just 2 days out from the biggest game in a long, long time. Gucci Goo.
How you doing? We're live! Sure, the crack is mighty over here, McCool's. We're just having the ball, aren't we, everybody? And I'm so delighted, Greg. What about this here? Now, of all the important people, there's one young man here who is very important today, and this is this young man here, James Donnelly. Give it up for James Donnelly. James, Bula Boss, fist pump. Oh, geez, that's a right one there now, boy. So tell us, you had a busy... Tell us all about what were you doing last week. It was half-time. Where were you and what were you doing?
I was playing half-time in Croke Park.
What about that? Playing half-time in Croke Park. What about that? Now, tell me this. How old are you?
11.
11 years old. How did it feel going out at half-time and playing?
I was nervous and excited.
Yeah, that's adrenaline going through your body. This is saying I got to perform. And by God, you did perform because you got, what? Tell me, you scored a couple of points?
I scored 2 points, yeah.
What? Come on. Come on. He scored 2. Now, 11 you are, is that right?
Yeah.
11. James. Now, boys and girls, listen to this. What advice would you give to the team now? You've been there. Do you know he scored a couple of points? Pressure's on. There's going to be ones coming out at half-time. What do you want to say to them?
Just no pressure. It's just like playing on your home pitch.
I like it. Give it up for James Donnelly. I'll give you another fist pump. Bam. Thank you so much. Star, legend. All right, we're going to a man who has a bit of a history behind him. Martin O'Reilly, ex-county player and All-Ireland winner back in 2012. How are you?
Greatly.
We're surrounded by greatness today. This is great, isn't it?
That's fantastic. Sure, look at the bright green gold today. It's amazing in here.
God, does this bring you back fond memories, does it?
It does. It absolutely brings you back to 2012, 2014. But, you know, from the perspective, like, you know, when the players, you know, you probably don't even realise half the excitement that's involved. You know, you probably keep yourself away from it. But just to see this here today, the last couple of weeks, driving through Ballybofey, it's amazing. And it's such a buzz.
But I feel a wee bit, not sad, but, you know, for the players, they're cocooned for the week, are they? Or, you know, they're missing all this. Do you know, they just have to, do you know, they're keeping it together. They're missing out on the buzz and the build up to it, are they?
They are. They have to, supposedly, to be honest. Like, you try to shelter yourself as much as away, but I suppose, you know, you're driving through towns, you can't help but notice the bunting, the flags, and everywhere you go, people's asking about the game. But, you know, they're probably doing their best to keep themselves out of them situations, you know, just to keep the focus for Sunday. But, like, it's amazing. See, when you're on this side of the fence as a supporter, like, it's incredible.
How would you love to be back on the other side of the fence?
Oh, gee, people ask every day, do you miss it? How could you not miss it? Like,
it's a big void to fill, or you know, when you know your times, you move on to other things.
Absolutely, like, and you know, every boy growing up, every girl growing up wants to play on All Ireland final Sunday, and like, it's a dream come true for 35, 40 lads that leave Donegal now tomorrow. Like, it's amazing.
You'll never ever forget it.
You won't, definitely not. No, because just what it brings, you know, just talking to Sean Farr there, he was just chatting about the excitement that it brings to children, but it's not just children. Like, there's middle-aged people, there's elderly people. When you go around the county, they'll be crying on Sunday. You know, win, lose or draw, it just brings so much emotion out in everyone. It's fantastic.
Oh, the buzz is on. And how does it feel when the club gets behind, you know, heading into the big day, your own club?
Sure, look, you know, at the end of the day, you start off as a club player and you finish up playing as a club player. And, you know, at the end of the day, Oisín Gallen's going out as a Donegal player on Sunday, but more importantly, he's going out as a Sean McCool's player, and we're all so proud.
Did you hear that, Sean McCool? Lovely chatting to you, Martin. Best luck. Fist pump, boy. We'll do it. Boom, ding, ding. Oh, well, sure, look at these three young men here now. We'll start over this. These are all very tall boys. Move over in the bed. You make me look like a wee dwarf here or something. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, then. So brothers.
Yes.
Yes. How are you feeling now for Oisín? Owen, how are you first? So what's the pecking order? Is Oisín the youngest, oldest, or what's the story here between the three of you?
I'm the oldest. Oisín's then second, Cian's third, and Liam's the youngest here.
Right. You're the babby.
Aye.
And you're the tallest of the whole three of them?
Aye.
Daddy will get a chat to you. Is Daddy tall too, is he? Daddy, stand up there a wee second, see how tall you are. Oh, you're he's a breathe. I see the old shoulders went back there. He's bigger shoulders than me, I'll behave myself. So, come here, Owen, come here. What's it like seeing your brother going through all this, the emotions, the buzz and everything? How do you feel yourselves?
Well, we probably are seeing a lot more of it than him. Like Marty said there, I was on with him twice this week, and he's very relaxed, I suppose he has to be, and he's kind of doing stuff to take his mind off it, and I just hope he does it the best on Sunday, and hopefully comes down the road with Sam. Will be unbelievable for the club, the town, and the whole county.
Yeah, is there pressure on him to perform?
No, there's no pressure. He's just been doing his thing all year. He's been playing really, really well, and we know what he can do here. Everyone in this club has been watching him the last few years, and there's no pressure. We all know what we expect from him.
There's no pressure. What about? Do you know when there's no pressure on you, sometimes you perform at your best, and when you know you have the love and support of your home club and the county and the country and people abroad, it just carries you, do you know, and it's so good. We're going to move over now. Cian, come on, you over here now. Pop over here, Cian, make it easy for me. These are all pretty tight old shape, boys. You play a bit, do you?
Well, we try our best. Unfortunately, Oisín got the footballing genetics, so we just had to...
You're modest now. You do a bit of playing yourselves, do you?
Aye, we do, so keep him grounded and play for the club here locally.
Does he give you any tips yourselves now, what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing?
He might, but we wouldn't really take him on board. So we're in the goalkeeper side of things, so we were too busy letting the goals past us. So.
And come here, do you know, I know, like, I have a brother myself, and I know his Wayne's weekend. And do you know, mammies and daddies and boys and girls, do you know how you love your brothers and sisters and get on the best, but sometimes, you know, there's a bit of argy-bargy in the house. Would there ever be any argy-bargy in your house when you're all sensible now, matured and grown up, and there's none of that anymore? But in younger days?
There's a few stories. We'll try and keep it PG, but he had to see both sides of things now to be able to rough it up as well. Yeah. I think Owen now, he was the oldest, so he wasn't letting him away light, so he wasn't.
Right, we'll talk to the baby of the family now. Liam, come on over here. Liam, how are you?
Not too bad.
What age are you, Liam?
17.
Get up for Liam there. So, Liam, how are you then? You're taller than the rest of them.
I got the height in the family anyway.
You got the height. Well, you must be 6'2" or 3", are you?
6'3", I think.
Good man yourself. Come here. Exciting time for you and all the family and relations.
I know, it's a class buzz. Like, never thought it would have happened when you were a child. Like, but seeing him play is going to be class now. Like.
Yeah, and do you know, these are all, you know, athletes performing and playing and stuff. But did you notice something about him when he was a wee bit younger, thinking? Do you know, you'd be looking at him, you're thinking, and you know, there's no, like, not that we'd be jealous or nothing, but you know, an odd time it might creep in, but you're behind him 100%, obviously. But do you know, how do you feel?
Geez, no, when we were all Waynes, we were a wee bit wee tubs now growing up, but as you got a wee bit older, we were all stretched out and got a bit thinner, and you seen it then, 16, 17, and he was going to be something special, so...
Well, there's a lot of special players, and I think the whole team's very special. I have to go over to your dad now. Come here. If there's your dad and your granddad here, there are like, isn't it great to have your granddad, the three boys and Archie and the granddad and daddy here? What do you think you should ask Daddy? I have no notion. Do you know? Go on, give me a good question you can ask Daddy.
Not too much now.
Not too much. What about Granddad? We love our granddads. Granddads are just great. And no harm to the granddad has the youth on his side. He's only a young fella.
Aye. He's looking well for his age.
Well, we'll pop over. Come here, boys. Lovely shandies, and thanks to the crowd. Granddad, I have you all warmed up now. You think I'm going to be like a sheep? Sean, how are you? Isn't it great to be here today for the turnout and the love that we have for the county and for Oisin, and your beautiful sons there, tall as the Eiffel Tower, one taller than the other.
Crack.
And they're a good crack. And me and you're going to have a bit of crack now.
Well, they were all wee tubs and I'm still a big tub.
You're far from a tub.
I never lost it.
Look, you have your granddad genes in you. Look at that. He's far from a tub. He's like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Look at that. Sean, on a serious note, it's a proud, very, very, very proud time for everybody, and especially yourselves as a family.
Brilliant. Look at the turnout today here. And
are you blown away by this? When you look at this,
fantastic, brilliant, outstanding. Thank you, Ballybofey and the surrounding area, and Red Hughes and Glen Fun and all the clubs. Robert Emmett's amazing, really good, right down to Lifford. You know, it's very, very good. You can only be proud of McCool's for the way they've done the town up and all, and Mr. Martin Harley here and all his crew. It's really good.
And you must be proud yourself as a daddy, because look, you steered look at the three fine men you have there, and you have Oisin, and look, you steered them, and look, they're fighting machines. They're lean and mean and talented.
Well, they're very easy on themselves. They're good footballers themselves too, you know, but they were very modest there. But no, and Oisin's very modest too, and. Just in case he's listening.
Did they get that from Dad or Granddad?
He's listening. Hello, Oisin.
Oisin would love you the best. Give Oisin a nice big bill of Oisin in case he's listening. I hope he is. It might be. Do you know? I know there might be a wee
I would say it probably is.
Well, to Oisin, best of luck from all at Highland and stuff. But yeah, sure, it's great. And what about this man beside you? He's a bit of an old legend. Your granddad.
Yeah, well, he has a senior championship medal, an intermediate championship medal, and a junior championship medal for Donegal.
How long do I have them in my notes?
But Oisin got the football from me. So.
Greg.
Now you know where it come from.
Greg, this is where you kind of help me out. It could be a little bit of a...
No, I'm away home. It's after 12. I'm away.
Never worry. It'll be all right. It's 4 minutes after 12. That's grand. Give it up for Granddad. Granddad John, Oisin's granddad, how are you?
Oh, good.
Isn't this must be the proud? You have a fine man beside you. You have 3 great grandchildren here, and Oisin himself.
Brilliant, yeah.
You're brilliant. You're thinking, geez, don't be asking me too many questions. But come here. When's the last time you were chatting to Oisin?
I chatted to him on the phone yesterday.
Right. And do you know when we're growing up and stuff, we look up to our nanas and granddads and our mums and dads and stuff. And Oisin, I would say, he looks up to Dad and to the boys and to everybody, but he would look up to Granddad too. What kind of wee words would you? I'm sure he does. What kind of wee words would you say to Oisin? Do you know how? If you're interviewing me, you said, "How you doing?" I'm grand, flying. But then you know him so well as a young nipper, and you held him when he was a baby and stuff. But we can all open up to our own family. Do you know, we all put on the big show in the face and all of that. What would you say to him if he's listening now?
Well, you hadn't never say much to Oisin, for he was always sensible, and he always had a ball in his hand, and he sold it round the house, everywhere he went, he had a ball with him, and he always had when you took him to the match, he concentrated on the match and all the good players that was playing. Especially Andy Moore, and he concentrated on him for every game Mayo was playing, and he was concentrating on Andy Moore from a very young age.
So what age do you think he was when he says, this is for me, I'm going to grab this by the bit and I can feel the passion and this is where I want to go? At what age do you think?
Oh, I would say early on.
2? Dad says 2?
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
God, 2?
Yeah.
My God. 2 years old.
He was in Castlebar on the day that they were beat Galway. And what was that, 03 was it? It was 3 years.
Wow. And what would you have been saying to him at those very young age? You've been encouraging him, obviously.
Well, I played a lot of football with the boys here.
Yeah.
I nearly taught them everything. That's how.
You're opening up now, you see. I thought I wasn't going to get 2 words out of you. Now you're opening up, telling me the cracks. You taught them everything, Grandad.
The wee bit of Glenfin blood too. Do you
Well, tread carefully. And what can I say, Grandad? And Dad just said there's 3 talented super boys here as well. Give it up for the 3 guys here, the brothers.
Brilliant boys, Brilliant boys, Thanks, Lee.
Sean, pop it over to you.
John has a big birthday coming up now next Monday.
Who?
This man here.
Grandad has a big...
What age do you think he is?
Well, you see, to be fair, right, I'm trying to piece it all together.
65, Gooch, 65.
No, I want to be realistic. I just bet the dummy.
That is realistic.
Daddy, I would say 75.
Add 5.
And 80. You're joking. Are you? Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Grandad John. Oisín's Grandad. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. Greg, there you have it.
It's not hard to know what Grandad would like for his birthday anyway. Maybe Sam Maguire.
How long a wee man? I know that's a very good point there. What are you saying to me in the ear?
I'll get some birthday presents now.
Oh, jeez, I'll be loaded up by. Come here, what do you want? Sorry. Greg, re-say that again because
I was going to say we know what Grandad wants for his birthday anyway.
Grandad, what do you want for your birthday?
Oh, the All Ireland in the
My God, up the by
Brilliant stuff.
Greg,
Such a buzz, Gooch. Such a buzz. It's
gee,
brilliant.
Greg, I tell you, you'd want to be here. It's just a fair play to everybody.
Do you know what you wouldn't want to do?
What?
Fall out with the Gallen brothers.
No, I know. Can I just say thanks to Brian McCormick for all
I've
this?
never seen you be so polite in all my life, standing beside those boys.
I know. Come here, I just want to say thanks to Brian McCormick for decking me out this last 3 days.
You didn't deck me out.
No, you're all right. You're behind the camera. But come here, listen to me. I just want to thank everybody for all the crack this week and all the clubs that we went to, and Oisín Kelly and the girls here, and Joe Dex and Mark and Karina and Anya and stuff, and everybody who just made my job so easy, into Caroline back at base camp. It's just been a delight for me to be here and soaking it all up, and I'm really G'd up. So thanks a million, folks, and thanks to Greg.
All right, listen, well done, mate. We've enjoyed the crack all week. It's been absolutely fantastic, and a big goodbye to everyone in McCool's. Any messages for Jim?
We're going to win. No pressure. No pressure.
All right, okay. Thanks, Lee.
Thanks, Greg.
All right,
Thanks,
take
everybody.
Care of yourself. Bye. That's Lee Gooch there. What a wonderful, wonderful hour that was. Sorry we've ran over a little bit, but that's where we leave it on the show today. Just to remind you, if you're down in Dublin Sunday morning, come in and join us, please, if you don't mind. We are in the Bonington Hotel. We're on air from 11 till 1. It's going to be more of the same as we really start the build-up on the day to the big match. We'll have some analysis, but we'll have some brilliant live music and crack as well. If you want to get a breakfast, it's 20 quid. It's all you can eat, so you literally can eat for the day in the one sitting, if that's your thing. If you book online through our website right now, highlandradio.com, you actually get put in a draw for an overnight stay in the Bonington. You don't have to be a resident of the Bonington to come. You don't actually even have to have breakfast. That's just a bit of gravy, a bit of extras on top from the crew down into the Bonington. So until then, on air, I don't know, I'll see you hopefully the D2 on Saturday night if I can get down in time, but certainly the Bonington 11 o'clock. Listen, if I don't chat to you between now and then, hopefully on Monday we're celebrating. Okay. Thanks to John Breslin, who gave us 10 minutes of his show. We'll be back with more on the 9 till noon show, and it could be a very, very, very special show from 9 o'clock Monday morning. Have a great weekend, everyone. Everyone, if you're travelling down, be as safe as possible, and so we can all get home and enjoy, hopefully, the celebrations. Have a great day.
The holidays are here, and